Warning. Broken simulation. Broken simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
Welcome to Johnny Woodard Presents Broken Simulation Study starring Johnny Woodard. And anyways, Johnny, thank you for letting me do your show. It's always a privilege. Every time I think your permanent host will be finally show up, I get the call. Time to come in. Time to drop some gay hammers. And thank you, Johnny, for that.
There's nobody better at dropping gay hammers than you, Sam.
Johnny, thank you. I appreciate those kind words and not sarcasm.
It's not sarcasm at all, sir.
You're being real. You appreciate my gay hammer fighting. Is that what you're saying?
You wreck some gay hammer fighting.
Johnny, if you got to do it, might as well be great at it. And there's some point every man in his life will have to fight with gay hammers, okay? So you're either ready or you're not ready, Johnny. That's how it goes.
What's your technique, gay hammer fighting?
Just go cock zombie crazy. That's how it goes. You just got that look in your eye, okay? It's dicks or die, and you just start throwing gay hammers.
It's hard to smash somebody in the head with a hammer when they're dicks in your mouth.
That's when they're most susceptible.
Close.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Johnny.
Yeah,
I don't worry about words when I'm gay hammer fighting, okay? I go one word. Eat this, okay? That's it. Even though that's two words, I put them together to one big word of eat this. There we go. That's one big word. Okay, you got me? Johnny, how many of your farm animals did you kill to eat for Thanksgiving?
No, we didn't kill any of the animals on the farm. We did lose a cat while I was home, though.
Oh, Johnny, why'd you kill it?
She was like 20 years old. I call her Grandma. We never named her, really. She was just called Gray Kitty, and she lived in the barn. I started calling her Grandma.
That is the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard in my life.
She's like 20 years old.
Hold on. You guys never got to the time to talk about it? You're like, are we going to talk about the name? Oh, I can't. I got to go. I got to go right for the North Carolina press right now.
Gray Kitty is what we started calling her.
That's all you called? You're this cat.
She liked it. She was sweet. I called her Granny toward the end because she got so old. We had some crazy cats, like, just over the years.
Johnny, did you call up Book of Guinness Records, see if you were close to the championship?
No, it's not.
Because the oldest dog in the world right now is 22 years old.
Really?
So you were close, Johnny.
No, I don't think for cats. I think cats live a lot longer than that. Let me see. Cat is, 38 is your record for
my God. It's 38 years old.
Cream Puff was her name.
Cream Puff.
Yeah, you like, just check her out here. There she is.
Johnny, did you ever think that maybe Grandma checked out because she never got a real name? She was pissed.
No,
my brother he didn't get any middle name, and it just sent him on a dark path, bro.
Didn't you say he was gonna change his name or something?
He did change his name to his nickname just to show everybody.
Yeah, and the oldest cat currently, is 27.
Oh my God.
So yeah, she wasn't, but she was about 20. She it's funny. She waited for me to get back. I fed her one night, and then the next day she didn't kind of want to get up, and then she
Johnny,
died
did you tell her don't go into the light? That's all a lie. This is a reincarnation trap.
We'll see. I'm let's say agnostic on whether animals have souls, so I'm not sure.
Oh, Johnny, that's real cold. That's why
no, I don't mean it in a negative way.
That's why you never give your pets names. That's why.
I think pets kind of their energy all comes from the same one life force, you know?
Oh, so they're all Rastafarians and they're all one love? One love!
Yeah, kind of like one positive energy
one
force.
life!
And it's that energy force's way of expressing itself. It's love to us through animals. That's what I think, possibly.
Oh, Johnny, where do you want to start? Because I got a lot of stuff to talk about.
We had this cat called Bob, right? And
yeah.
It disappeared.
I had a cat named Bob. I called Big Old Balls. That's what, because he had the fattest nuts.
Did you really have a Bob?
Yeah, we had a Bob. Funny. I called him Bob. He lived with me for about 4 days. He was an outdoor cat.
4 days.
And the minute that door opened, he was like, I'm gone.
No shit. Well, he called him Bob.
He was like, bye, bitches, and he just ran.
His tail got cut off somehow when he was like young, and it's like mangled, so we call him Bob because his tail's bobbed. Anyway, he disappeared for months.
You have to be the most unoriginal namers in the world.
I didn't call him name.
Who named
my
that?
My parents named that. And they're farmers. Give them a break. Believe me, they're
good people, Johnny.
And they would survive a lot longer than you in the apocalypse, believe me. So the cat disappears.
I get it,
the cat disappears for months, gone. And we're like, oh, Bob died, huh? No. And then he shows up one day, emaciated, like almost nothing
left. Looks like he's been through
skin
some
and bones,
shit.
and can only turn to the left. He can only do circles. His neck is just permanently
What?
like this. Can only do left. So I don't know how he got back to the barn.
Oh my God.
Just walking in permanent circles like this. It's almost like he got hit in the head or like had a
That's some
stroke or
Finding
something.
Nemo shit right there.
Is it? I don't. It's been a long
You
time.
never saw Finding Nemo?
When I was a kid, yeah.
Where he was like the fish was trying to find its parents.
Oh yeah, yeah, but it found its way back anyway, and Bob's still
shit
alive
that
now.
cat was
And
through.
it slowly got better and better and better, and now it just kind of is like tilts his head to the side like this. But
Now
it
it
can
just
walk
crip
straight.
walks.
But damn, dude, it was. I mean, we thought for sure it was dead.
It's
and
still skittish, Johnny.
My thought is that no, he's totally sweet. But my thought is he probably got trapped in something, like in a permanent, like a position where he was, and then he lost so much weight finally that he kind of was able to squeeze out of
Johnny,
it.
that's interesting. You're doing forensic files on your
Yeah.
cat. That's so great, bro.
So many gnarly pet stories from where I'm from.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it is Pet Cemetery at the fucking Woodards,
It's
bro.
a tough life. Yeah,
It's a
dude,
tough-
we don't even bother pet cemetery. My dad just buries them wherever.
Just
you know?
chops them up, throws them in the salad.
They're all over. I can walk around the property and just everywhere we walk, I can be like, oh, that's where George, my corgi is. And that's
George
where-
Michael, you had a dog named George Michael. Oh.
George, my corgi. My corgi. He was my corgi.
Oh.
My dad got him from a stripper who had a horse that my dad was training, and she couldn't pay, so she gave him a corgi because she couldn't take care of it. Apparently, like it was just too much for her. And then my dad ran him
Oh
over.
my God, a stripper couldn't take care of a horse?
No,
I've seen a couple videos where strippers
dog.
did take care of a
She couldn't
horse.
take care of the dog.
Oh,
Anyway, so yeah, he died.
that's crazy, Johnny. That's crazy. So much to get into, Johnny. So much to get into. Johnny, I have a personal atrocity right now. I think we
Uh-oh,
should
here we
start
go.
with this.
Okay,
This way.
let's do
I
it.
have a personal atrocity. Here's
Atrocity
my.
alert.
Do we have atrocity songs?
No, we solicited those.
Somebody make an atrocity song,
Please make an atrocity song. We need it.
please. This show needs
At
it.
Johnny Woodard on Twitter. Just tweet
So
tweet
Johnny,
it to me.
Johnny, I want to do something on this show.
I just want to make sure we haven't received one because
I want to do something on the show now. So Johnny, as you know, I got a tattoo, a new tattoo. I'm gonna try to show it right now.
I got a new tattoo.
Is that a song?
No, I think it's New Attitude, right?
Oh, so I'm gonna try to show it. I got LA tattooed on my calf, okay, in the colors of the Armenian flag.
I saw it. Yeah.
What did you think?
It's interesting. It's not what I thought. It's kind of the old style LA.
Oh,
Like
man. Nobody is really into it, to be honest with you, except for me. I fucking love it.
well, I just thought it was gonna be like the LA hat. Since you wear that hat all the time, I thought that was gonna be you having trouble lifting your leg, super heavy legs.
Can you see it?
Yeah, turn this way. Turn the other way. Yeah, there you go. More that way. There you go. That's it. Now hold it like that.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Yeah. It is pretty cool. Yeah,
It is cool,
yeah.
Johnny. It's of my people. Now
Colors just don't work well on tattoos, in my opinion. Do you know? I mean, it's gonna.
well, Johnny,
fade
your opinion is that you have a cool hat on. So I don't know if I trust your opinions.
I'll let you at home be the judge.
Yeah, I'll be at the judge. That hat is just okay.
Charlotte Hornets hat.
Okay, that hat is just okay, Johnny. All right.
We'll do a Twitter poll. Do you think?
Well,
Sam's
here's the
tattoo is
Twitter
better than
poll.
his hat?
Here's a Twitter poll. Johnny, here's the atrocities. Did I fuck myself in prison? Okay? Am I going to be able to claim white in prison with an Armenian tattoo?
Oh, it also kind of looks like rainbow colors, if I'm being honest.
No, that's an Armenian tattoo, bro.
I know, but good luck convincing them that in prison when they all see you walking in. You know?
Well, dude, are Armenians considered white in prison? And I was like, my whole way I played out is I'm Italian, but then they look at my thing, they'll be like, bro, what's those fucking colors? And I'll be like, that's the Armenian flag. My mother's Armenian. Am I in trouble, Johnny? Twitter poll. Are Armenians white people? Twitter poll right now. Put it out right now, and we'll find out at the end of the episode.
I was about to say, and that's how we got banned from Twitter, but not anymore.
Yeah.
No, we can do whatever we want
Yeah,
now.
we do whatever we want. I'm getting tons of traction, Johnny. I'm f***ed, man.
I'm writing the Twitter poll out right now. Here we go.
I am
Okay.
effed. Are we 10 minutes in where I can drop an F-bomb?
Not quite. No.
Okay, will you beep that?
You said F, right?
No, but I said the F, the real word before
Oh,
that.
damn, I missed that. Okay.
Yeah.
We're recording Broken Sam, and Sam wants to know.
What are you writing?
In case he's ever in prison, are Armenians white?
Yeah, answer that. That's important. Johnny, we're from the Caucasus Mountains. We are caucus, okay? We are caucus. Caucus is Caucasian, Johnny.
Well, you were the one asking the question.
I know, but I'm asking you. Can I claim white? Can I be Aryan in prison? Because you don't want to be other, bro. It's either you're white, you're black, you're Latino, or you're other, which is just me and some Vietnamese dude hanging out in the corner waiting to get shanked, okay?
Vietnamese. Yeah, the Asians really don't have their own
Dude,
representation in prison.
Asians and Jews don't go to prison, okay? They just don't do it. They keep it
White-collar
in-house.
prison, yeah.
They keep it in-house, right?
There's something to be said for that, keeping it in.
Yeah, it's called Stitches Get Stitches, bitches, and they get it. Okay, they have the high standard of living, and they're the biggest, the number one like family unit. They don't break it up. They don't play. They're because their parents are allowed to be shit talkers, right?
Yeah.
So Johnny, am I fucked?
Highest standard of living, lowest childhood self-esteem. You know, it's just those poor kids just getting.
Am I effed, Johnny? Do you think?
Yeah.
You think I'm effed?
I don't know, man.
So should if I commit a felony, should I just run to the tattoo place and be like, color this in?
Just get the rest of the L
Just get it
black
blue?
just black over the rest of those stripes. Yeah, that's what you do.
It doesn't look like a rainbow, Johnny. It's orange, blue, and red.
Well, I'm sure that people in prison will be really careful when they look at your tattoo and
yeah,
examine
that's
it.
Armenian colors. It's Caucasian, bro.
Yeah, they'll buy that.
I'm caucus.
Yeah, they'll buy. You said cock? What?
I'm caucus to the bone,
and then
dog.
Here comes Tyrone. It's like,
and I'm getting shaked again. No, dude,
shanked, no,
you
you
can't
ain't
hook
shanked.
up with Tyrone. That's against colors,
You're
bro.
a human pink.
If I did have a white son, I was thinking about calling it Tyrone. I gotta be honest with you.
We got 4 votes. 100% say yes right now.
Yeah, dude.
Oh no! And then one person who doesn't understand how polls work replied no instead of hitting the button. For
Okay,
no.
well that doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Yeah.
That does not count.
Your
You
view doesn't
have
count.
to vote in the
You know
poll.
what annoys me when people try to get interaction on a tweet, so they'll ask a question and then not put a poll, be like for yes and reply for no.
Yeah,
And I'm like, dude, I know what you're doing. They have a poll
we
feature
know what
on
you're
Twitter.
doing.
We know what you're doing.
And dude, there's just so many ways to game the system,
That's one of
and
them.
I'm really against it. But I don't want to go to prison and not be able to claim white.
You don't want to go to prison. Full
I just
stop.
don't, Johnny. I don't want to go to prison. I told you the story of me and Scared Straight, right?
No.
Yes, I
oh,
did tell you the story.
okay.
Didn't I tell you
Then
the
don't
story?
ask me if you told me.
Well, I thought I did. You're
did Scared
court
Straight
stenographer
as a kid?
Yeah, I told the teacher I thought I was gonna get framed for murder. Have I told you this? I told the teacher
How old?
I had
Please
to be,
be
like
young.
like 8th or 9th grade.
Oh, that's a little too old. Oh.
What? To be framed for murder?
Be worried about that. Yeah, you would think you'd have a little common sense by 9th grade.
What do you mean, dude? Television's all about people getting framed for murder. And I was like, I'm going to go to jail. Someone's going to frame me for murder. And I need to figure out how to survive in prison. She's like, what? I go, yeah. I have this belief that.
So you had this fear. You're knocking on wood even
Yeah, I
as an
still
adult
have it.
of being framed.
Yeah.
So was like making a murder, or was that just like,
Oh, that's my worst nightmare.
fear porn for you?
Yeah. I was like, no.
Stephen Avery.
Yeah.
Jury's still out on him, by the way. Not literally, unfortunately. He's going to be in jail
But-
forever. But
Yeah, I don't think he gets out.
no.
If it hasn't happened
do
yet.
you think he did it? Though?
I don't.
I don't
But
either, yeah.
but there's a lot of people think there's a lot of evidence that was not
Left out. Yeah.
But the biggest reason I think he'll never get out is because the state of Wisconsin will owe him so much money. It will no longer be called Wisconsin. It will be called Stephen Avery.
Averyville. Yeah.
Yep, Averyville. That's what it'll be called. That's how much money they're gonna have to owe him for framing him twice. Like, and that's the craziest shit, right?
But you know, the most interesting version of that story is that he didn't do the first one and he did do the second one. That's the most
but
interesting
here's the whole
version.
thing. This is how dumb he is.
Oh, he's
You're
stupid.
going to sue the city. Move.
Get the fuck out of
Get
there.
out.
Get out of
Get
there.
out. Don't live in the city you're suing. Update. Am I white?
Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let me update the poll. Tell the story.
I am caucus.
Tell the Scared Straight story. We've got 10 votes now. 100% yes.
Oh, damn. Thank you, Twitter.
Oh, here we got a perfect answer. Armenians roll with the Woods in jail / prison unless he's in a street gang, and then he's with the Southsiders, which are the Mexican mafia affiliates. So
Oh, really?
That's what this
So I
guy
run
says.
with the Woods.
With the wood pile.
All right, dude,
The
I'm
wood
Armo,
pile,
bro.
as they say.
I'm almost to the bone. I'm going in there and showing him my LA tattoo,
I'm glad
dog.
that guy gave us a solid answer for that. I wonder if we could get him to call in.
Yeah,
Would
go
wanna
ahead.
hear
Will
from
you
him?
call in and tell us? Because Sam's very nervous.
Hold on. I actually want to hear from him real quick.
Call in right now. We're on Broken Sim. We want you to tell us about why I run with the Woods. Now, the Woods aren't the supremacist. So I'm like, you're like, you run with the whites, but you're not into the supremacy shit.
Yeah, we need to know. We need to know. We need some clarification on these points. So tell me the story about you going to Scared Straight because you were worried about getting framed up for
Yeah,
murder.
so my teacher, all I know is about my teacher is that she's wonderful and she was Jewish. And she
Sounds
wouldn't
hot.
invite me to her son's bar mitzvah.
She would not?
She invited my brother, who is at his age, but she's like,
Oh.
I can't invite you. He's not inviting you. I go, that's kind of why.
Your son wasn't invited.
Yeah, your
Her son
son's not
wasn't.
inviting me. You're on my payroll, lady. You're on my freaking payroll.
Was
I'm
it supposed to
paying
be
you.
a good party or something? Why'd
What?
you want to go? Was it supposed to be a good...
Well, I mean, dude, it's like they're just like a party, and I'm getting told I can't get invited to the. I'm a man. I'm a
we
Jewish
didn't have to
man
worry about any
party.
bar mitzvahs where I'm from.
I'm become a Jew man.
We
Let
had
me.
two Jewish girls in the whole school, and they were twins. That was it. The Kurtzmans.
And did they
Sweet
get
girls.
weird?
They were cool. I like.
Did you ever make out with them?
No. I think we could have, but it didn't.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of Jewish chicks in my Krav Maga class.
Might have. If
Some
I had
are
to do
young,
it again,
and I'm
might have
like,
done
you're
it.
too young to have that kind of rack.
Oh, really? Nice.
So I am. So I'm like, I think it's Mrs. Eisenhower. What's her name?
Eisenhower. All right.
And she's like, I'm like, hey, listen, I gotta talk to you. She goes, what? I go, I need to go this Scared Straight. She goes, why? I go, I hand the guy, I go, I think I'm gonna get framed for murder at some point, and I need to know how to survive in prison. She's like, what? I go, I just have this psychic thing, and I think I'm gonna get framed. And by the way, Johnny, I'm afraid to even talk about this because people are gonna play this over and over again, and I'm gonna be putting it out to the universe. I don't want to get framed.
You watch. I'll get a call like later tonight. But hey, Johnny, could you cut out that part where I talked about getting framed for murder? I want to see if this works. I don't know if it'll let him call me.
So I go to this thing, and I go to this Scared Straight, and it's very weird because, like, these guys, like, dude, one of this guy was like some young Italian dude who one day just woke up in prison, in jail, after a blackout, covered in blood.
What?
Yeah, and he didn't know what he did,
That sounds like a defense, is what that sounds like.
but he was drunk. He got drunk and beat the fuck out of some dude.
Yeah, probably better legally than being completely sober and beating the fuck out of some guy that was boning your ex or something. It's probably his excuse, right? He's like,
Yeah.
I woke up in jail covered in blood.
No, Johnny, like literally woke up in jail. It's like documented.
Like-
He didn't make that up. He was in a sober tank covered in blood. And he's
so
like,
crazy.
what'd I do? And then another dude had just killed somebody with Hapkido. Karate. Some dude came at him and he said that I had to defend myself, and I gave him one of these and boom, craw, and he pulled out his insides.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, dude, he was
He pulled out his insides.
yeah, he did some fucking karate chop
dude,
right
you
here,
were, then
bro.
what happened is you played like Mortal Kombat and then went to Scared Straight and they blended together
No,
in your
Johnny,
brain, your child
that's
brain,
not
your
what
adult
happened.
brain.
First of all, Mortal Kombat came out after I was in this school. Okay, I am older. Okay, Johnny, I'm an older human being. Mortal Kombat wasn't around when I think it was in like 8th grade.
Okay.
Okay, so there's no Mortal Kombat. Okay, what Mortal Kombat? Are you talking MK Ultra right now, Johnny? No. This guy said he did some karate chopping on some dude's sternum and he died. Okay, that's the story, Johnny.
Okay, that makes more sense than he pulled out his intestines or
I
whatever.
don't know. So weird chop, and he killed the guy because he had to survive, bro.
Bar fights are dangerous. Man, you heard
Wasn't
someone in
a bar fight. He killed the guy in prison.
Oh.
He had to survive.
So what was he in prison for to begin with, though?
Probably like
murder.
some fucking shady
He
shit.
was in there for murdering somebody.
Yeah.
That's funny.
They were badass dudes, but the problem was you knew they couldn't touch you because they get in more trouble. So they get in your face. You're like, oh, you think you're a tough guy? I'm like, what are you gonna like? People are laughing because they knew.
But you were there on a fact-finding mission.
Yeah, I
right?
was.
You weren't there.
I was.
You weren't there because you needed to get straightened out.
Right.
You were there to learn.
I was there to find
how to
out
survive.
if the Armenians can run with the whites. I never got my answer.
We got an expert calling in. Hopefully, we'll find
Let's
out.
hope.
Let's
hope.
He said he's calling out. He's got a few minutes. Is what he
Yeah,
said.
so that was it, Johnny. I was very afraid of what was going on with that. And it's very weird. So I'm very nervous. I don't want to go to jail. I am a peaceful man. You know, Johnny, a lot of people on the internet talk about I took Jesus in my heart, okay? I walk peace, okay? But as we know, Jesus knew karate, and if I have to use Krav Maga, I'm going to use it in defense, Johnny, okay? I will never attack somebody out for no reason. I only defend myself. But when I defend to kill. Or at least stop you from killing me.
Defend to kill. That's,
okay? Johnny, do you understand that, bro?
I understand. I'm not sure I believe you. All right, here we go.
What's going on?
I'm calling this guy. What's up, dude? It's Johnny, man. Can you talk
Johnny,
to me for a
what's
second?
up, man? Alfonso.
Hey, Alfonso. I'm Sam Tripoli.
So Sam's really worried.
I know who you are.
He's worried about getting framed for murder.
Yeah.
And he's worried that if he goes to jail, now that he's got the Armo flag on his leg tattooed, that he might not be able to run with the whites.
Because, dude, I don't want to run with the fucking others. It's like, who is the others? Vietnamese, bro?
Bro, if you go to jail, I know this from past experience when I was younger, if you're not gang affiliated, you go with the whites. You're considered white. But if you have any gang affiliations, especially like here on the west side, you're considered a South Sider by default, and you have to roll with the west side, with the South Siders. So automatically you're gang affiliated.
So, like, what if I'm Armenian mob? Is that gang affiliated?
Well, I'm being honest with you. If it was like Armenian Power, then you're technically a Southsider, so you roll with the 13s, which would be the Mexican Mafia affiliates. So, yeah.
Shit, bro. So Armos are banging with the Mexicans.
For the most part, yeah, because they get taxed. They have to pay ducats up to the Mexican Mafia.
Oh,
so
shit.
You definitely, yeah. But if you have like no gang affiliations, you can just like hide out with the woodpile.
Now, the wood pile? Now,
yeah, the woods, Peckerwoods.
Now, the Woods are just dudes who are in there. They're white guys. They're like, I have computer skills. I have nothing else.
Absolutely not, bro. You still got to bang.
Oh, yeah, I got to go in there. How long into my stay into prison will I have to probably fight somebody? Like an hour?
Yeah, I'd say within a couple of days you're going to get tested.
Oh, within a couple
sure,
days.
bro.
Should I just walk in, find the fucking weak dude and just fucking start doing Krav Maga on him?
Totally. Or find the strongest guy and start holding his pocket.
Oh, shit. Does that really happen?
Absolutely, dude.
Wait, hold on. Now, somebody told us that in California, it's against the rules, like the gang rules, to do homo sex, like gay sex.
To sexually assault. Like
Yeah,
Kelly,
like assault,
Kelly
like
doesn't, like a
non-consensual.
buddy of mine did like hard time and he was in like solitary confinement for like a shit ton. He's like, for some reason in Kelly, you don't do that shit no more.
I mean, it's been a long time, man. I haven't been in jail in like a very long time, but it still goes on. It's just, I mean, since when do criminals follow the rules? Dude?
Yeah, that's true. That's fucking
You know?
true.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, like, I walk in first day, I'm like, where's the fucking nerd for a white crime and just start punching this
And that poor guy,
motherfucker?
he's probably still got a
And then-
black eye from the last guy.
Right.
Do I just yell, you're not stuck, I'm not stuck here with you guys, you're stuck in here with me?
That's how you do it.
That's
You've
what.
had me look that up a few times, and I can never remember. Oh, it's Watchmen, maybe?
Yeah,
Is
the
that-
Watchmen. I start going Watchmen on motherfuckers. I'm grabbing hot
Totally.
soup, throwing it on
Totally,
people.
totally.
Dude, I do not
That's
want
what
to
you
go to
gotta
prison,
do.
dog. I want.
Me either, man.
So I run with the whites, but if I got some gang in me, I run with the fucking Mexicans.
Either way, you got to get down, bro. Either way, you got to get down. The woods or the Peckerwoods.
What's
like,
the best
they're
one?
kind of like,
What's the one you want?
Hey,
Like,
hold,
if
the
you-
woods and the Peckerwoods are the same thing, or are they two different things?
the same thing, right?
no, it's the same thing, but it depends where you go. If you go up north, you know, that's like North Siders. So the woods and the North Siders are kind of more evenly balanced. But if you're over here on the west side, bro, you got to roll with the South Siders. Like, they run shit, bro.
And like, I
Even-
gotta pay them out shit? Am I like, here's my
No.
cigarettes?
I don't think so, man. I mean, usually when you go in, you don't get a lot of commissary. or you shouldn't get commissary because you're going to get taxed. So if you don't have anything, I mean, it's just bodies, man. Like, I remember when I went there a long time ago, immediately you get checked. They check your paperwork. You know, that's what they call it when like, they want to know what you're in for. And they got people like security. They got the guards that know what you're in there for too. So if you lie, that's your ass.
Why do they want to know?
So you're not
because they want to know what you're about. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Basically, they don't want to make sure you're not a chomo.
Got it. This is so interesting to me. So what's the when you get in there? What's your first move then? Is it after you beat the shit out of some random poor bastard? What do you? Can you pay somebody, like if you're Sam and you got a bunch of crypto, or you used to have a bunch of crypto? Can you pay somebody on the outside to kind of hook you up on the inside and keep you safe?
Can I get a protector for some Dogecoin?
I doubt it. We're talking jail or prison, man, because it's two different things, you know?
We're talking prison right here, because he's thinking he got framed for murder and now he's doing hard time in prison.
Oh, bro, I got no real perspective on that. I've never graduated to university level, you know?
Oh, shit, you didn't get your doctorate?
Nah, bro, I quit. I'm a quitter.
Oh, good for you,
Good
dude.
for you, man.
And now what do you do? Are you a kindergarten teacher or some shit like that?
Oh, man, I'm a chef.
Nice,
right on.
dude.
You're in LA, huh?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I'm here in LA. I love you guys, man. I listen to you guys. I was just listening to the newest one yesterday.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Absolutely, man.
I thank Johnny all the time for letting me on his show. And,
oh yeah, you're so lucky.
I don't even know when the permanent guy's going to show up. That day will be a sad day for me.
Whenever Chris,
well, you better keep tap dancing, man.
I'm going to try. I might try to start my own podcast, but good luck with that. I don't even know how to podcast, bro. I don't even know how to podcast.
If Jason Tebow ever makes it back to LA, dude, you're out.
I'm fucked, bro. I'm fucked.
Gone, bro.
All right, brother. Thank you so much for chat. I want to come eat your food. So DM us where you are, and I'll come eat your food.
Awesome, man. I love you guys. Thank you for having me on.
This is
a
What's your name?
Alfonso.
My name's Alfonso, man.
Alfonso, you're a G amongst G. You're a fucking G. I appreciate you.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, Sam.
Appreciate
it. Thanks.
Good night.
Thanks, Johnny.
Good night, dude.
Take care.
Appreciate it. Bye.
2000, 2008, 2022. When it comes to the economy, those are some scary years. We're talking about the dot-com crash, the housing crash, and now the roller coaster we're going through right now. One thing is certain, it's a dangerous time not to know your numbers, but over 31,000 businesses have the confidence and clarity they need because they rely on NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud financial system. If you're not familiar with Oracle, they have a rock-solid reputation, and NetSuite does also. NetSuite gives you visibility and control of your financials, inventory, HR, planning, and budgeting, so you can manage risk, get reliable financial forecasts, and improve margins. Everything you need all in one place. So how do you prepare for uncertain times? The answer is NetSuite. NetSuite helps you identify rising costs, automate your business processes, and easily see where to save money. That's why 93% of their customers say they improved their visibility and control when they upgraded to NetSuite. What are you waiting for? Right now, NetSuite is offering a one-of-a-kind special financing program. Head over to netsuite.com/broken. Again, that's netsuite.com/broken. netsuite.com/broken.
Johnny, as you know, Johnny, I lay my life on the line for this show, okay? That's what I do. I go, hey, man, the only way he's going to make me a permanent host is if I bring it every time. And I try. Sometimes I don't. I know that. But just know, I lay my life on the line for this show. All right? Like sometimes I'll just walk around Hollywood Boulevard looking for danger. The weirdest thing, Johnny, was the night before Thanksgiving, Johnny, or was on Thanksgiving. It was either
Probably doesn't
the
matter.
night. Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Because it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen, Johnny. There was nobody on Hollywood Boulevard, and I mean nobody. Like there was you couldn't find a homeless person if you fucking had a gun to your head and were about to be framed for murder. Okay,
You saying all the crisis actors had to go home for Thanksgiving?
Johnny, I go, where the fuck are the homeless people? Where are they?
Soup kitchen.
You know where it is, Johnny? Oh, that might be interesting. You know where else it was? It could be also that they were getting ready for the Macy Day, the Christmas parade that they do on Hollywood Boulevard every fucking year.
Yeah. When is that?
It just happened yesterday.
I missed it. Okay.
And they just clear everything out. And there's, Johnny, as you know, there's two bad traffics in LA. The two worst traffic is what? Guy shooting somebody, right?
Yeah.
And the other one is Christmas parade traffic.
Pride is
When
pretty bad too.
when they shut down Hollywood Boulevard to do a Christmas
Academy
parade
Awards,
in
pretty bad.
November.
Academy Awards. Is bad.
No, it's not even close, bro. It is the Christmas parade. The
That's
traffic.
funny you say because I've never run into the Christmas parade
It's
traffic.
awful.
It's probably because I'm usually out of town around that time.
Yeah, because you fly home every other weekend.
I fly home for Thanksgiving to be with my family. Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny.
If you should spend more time with your mother.
Yeah. Johnny! That hurt.
Coming after me, dude. I came back.
Okay, return fire. I respect that, bro.
The mic is obscuring your wonderful face.
Maybe I wanted it during that moment, Johnny. Maybe I didn't want to be on camera while you were saying
It looks
mean
like
things.
you're doing the one eye thing, honestly, and I'm trying to help you.
All right, Johnny. Enough of that. Anyways, Johnny. Have you seen that these? Have we talked about the level of homeless encampment now is starting to get to like condo level? Have you seen? Like, we're talking like 2 floors. Like, these guys somehow have elevators in their fucking homeless shit. It's unbelievable. They all look like cabanas at the Hard Rock in Las Vegas.
They've gotten up to like the medieval times of construction.
Yeah, it looks like a medieval festival.
Like a mound building people.
Yeah,
or
there's a
something.
bunch of wenches running around. Maybe that's why I saw that time-traveling hooker, right? She was just at one of those fucking medieval festivals that are homeless encampments.
It's funny. That's the only way you can get something built that quickly in LA is to have a homeless person.
That's
do
literally
it. You know?
it, man. That is literally
Anybody
it.
else tries to build something 2 stories takes years for
Forever.
building inspectors
Forever.
and red tape.
Homeless
pay people off.
have floors.
Done like that.
Yeah, they got smoke detectors. They got everything, bro. I was driving by this one. It's raining a little bit. This guy's bending over. His ass crack is just rocking. And I'm like, dude,
What do you mean by rocking?
it's wild. Behold everything.
Just out there.
Out there. And I go, it's out.
You,
You know your butthole is out. Pull your pants up.
he doesn't care.
He doesn't care. And it's rude to everybody else because no one wants to see your homeless butthole.
Yeah. I mean, the homeless part is really
Like,
not
you gotta be
relevant, but-
really into butthole. And by the way, Johnny, which gets me into my next thing, I'm struggling, Johnny. I am struggling, Johnny, with sex addiction because there's too much butthole on the internet. There's just too much butthole.
Butthole?
Yeah, there's so much butthole on Instagram.
Where are you seeing butthole? all the time?
Instagram, everywhere, on everything.
Okay.
There's so much beehole.
I feel like that might be one of those things where
Johnny,
like,
it's why
they're
Johnny,
tracking you. You know,
Johnny,
They
it's
give you what
why
you want.
society is crumbling. Okay, is because there's so much butthole. Men can't get anything done. We just can't get it done. We can't get anything done. There's no infrastructure. Nobody's fixing the bridges. No one's filling the potholes because the guys who are supposed to be doing it are staring at all the new butthole on the Instagram. Every 2 seconds, they're about to do work. The guy's like, look at this one. And then, boom, you got to analyze this beehole. There's so much beehole it's not natural. We're not supposed to see this beehole. And we can't stop looking at the beehole.
Yeah, the beehole is supposed to be just covered in filth and hair.
Your
you know?
grandpa and your great-grandpa saw one butthole their whole life. It was your grandma's, and she felt bad about that for the rest of her life. She was embarrassed that he saw her butthole.
That's why they called it doggy style, because no humans did that.
Yeah, back in the day, like you were lower than pond scum.
Nobody.
If you put your lady on all fours.
No human wanted
Now
to see
that's
that.
how they say hello at these fucking colleges. I mean, everybody's putting out beehole. It's everywhere.
You're you're talking about through like bikinis and stuff, right? Like,
Yeah, I
not
mean, but it's
actual
like this
beehole.
thin line where you see the ring.
Yeah.
Listen, dude, I can look at a girl right in the eye and tell you the hue of her butthole based on seeing all the butthole.
You're like an AI for buttholes.
I really am.
There was this AI that this guy created a couple of years ago that would take you could put in a bikini shot of somebody and it would use like millions of different photos to show you what that person probably looks like without clothes on.
Well,
And
Johnny, there's one even
that's
crazier.
what you are. You're that AI.
Yeah, dude, I am the Paul Bunyan of AI buttholes. You remember when Paul Bunyan had to take on the chopping wood machine?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's who I am. You put me up against a fucking AI butthole.
What Sam,
Johnny.
I hadn't logged into the Broken Sim Instagram for a long time.
Yeah.
And then the other day I logged into it, and the recommended stories at the top, it was just all chicks with triple X in their name, right? All the way across the top.
Boo, Johnny. You're blaming me for it.
That's what water finds its level, man. You get what you seek. You manifested those
I
buttholes.
can't help it, Johnny.
You brought those buttholes into your
I'm struggling. I'm Armenian
orbit.
and more Armenian and Italian, dude. I go 0 to horny very quick. It's who I am. Johnny, it's not my fault. Okay, it's my wiring. I'm attracted to butthole. Johnny, you know I ate my first butthole in kindergarten, right?
I've heard that. Yeah, I mean, that's too
I ate
early.
butt before I ate anything. So just so you know, that's who I
That's
am.
too early.
Yeah, it is too early, and I'm kind of sad about it. And now everyone's like, "Oh, dude, yo, Bobo, Sam's a weirdo." Sam. Yeah, I started eating butt in kindergarten, in first grade, one or the other.
Now, was
5
that a
years old.
consensual situation or what?
Johnny, it's always consensual. I find nothing
No,
exciting.
I mean, I
about
thought you were kind of
non-consensual.
being forced to do the eating. I
No.
thought that's what the story was.
I just pulled her pants down and just did what came natural, which was bury my face and cheeks. Okay.
Did you not know any better or what? Like,
No, dude. I mean, I didn't even know what we were doing.
see, that doesn't sound like you. Was she older than you?
No, she's my age.
That's so interesting.
It's not interesting.
It's fascinating.
It's
What
fascinating.
are you talking about?
It's whenever anybody writes a book on me, that will be a chapter. Early buttholes. And that will be the early chapter. But
That should be your whole book. It's just all the buttholes I've seen. You know,
all the
you know that song to all the girls I've loved before.
yeah, to all the buttholes I've ate before. Traveled in and
Nope.
out my door.
There'll probably be a couple more.
There'll probably be a couple more out the fucking door. So Johnny, so do we have any calls, by the way?
We do.
So anyways, let me get into this
We don't
story.
have to. Or we can save them for next.
I ate a lot of butthole, okay? And I just can't stop looking at butthole. And there's so much butthole on the internet. And it's just unnatural. And it's destroying me. I'm really trying to wean
You're trying to be
myself
strong.
off.
Can you talk about
buttholes.
this in meetings? Like, is this something that you can?
I have been. I hear a lot of guys in meetings going, "Dude, I can't do this TikTok. It's all ass." And like, dude, we're not meant. Men are not
right.
meant to see this much TNA. We're just not meant to.
I'm with you.
And everyone's blaming guys for it. It's like, ladies, you're not supposed to be presenting your shitter to us on a daily basis.
Did you see this teeth whitening challenge on TikTok? Oh. It's just meant to destroy men, is all it is. Hold on.
Yeah, here, girl with spit from teeth whiten right there.
But it's like a compilation.
Compilation. Didn't you put compilation?
Yeah, I guess. I don't think that was.
Not that I've ever looked up compilation.
Oh, there it
before.
is, right there. You're damn right, Sam. Good job. You're damn right.
Yeah. See, that's what we're talking about.
I mean, what are they doing to us?
Yeah. Oh, and yeah.
And they do it with that song. They all do it with that song. So that they know what they're doing. Like,
Yeah.
What are we?
Bad bitch taste like cherry, kiwi, real big, double ladies.
Yeah, and like she's got danger in her eye. And my favorite thing is they put in their name so you can find them. Oh,
What are we doing?
Johnny, why are you doing this to me?
Ladies.
I can't take this.
You can't take anything.
How am I supposed to do comedy with a boner? What are these girls doing? You're ruining society.
And I'm following every one of them.
You're you are. You follow
I'm
everyone.
talking about you.
Johnny, they're destroying society. How, like, Johnny, we're supposed to get a podcast done. We're just watching these
I
girls
know, it's just
do
so we just proved the
teeth
point.
jizz, right?
We just proved the whole thing.
Yeah.
We're the construction
ladies, you are
workers.
You are ruining society with your teeth jizz compilation videos.
I had to close it. It took all the strength in my index finger.
It's
but I
so
closed
hard,
it.
bro.
I
We can
closed
go
it.
back to that and just be happy. Are chicks getting hotter?
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, they've just all embraced the stripper look.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Remember that was a look for like chicks from the wrong side of the track, and that was their only chance to get
Yeah.
out of their economic system was to hook some guy who had money and a clout. Now, like, all the chicks are doing it. Now, like, filth is the name of the game.
Absolutely, yeah.
And guess what? I like it. So, Johnny, as you know, I lay my life. I lay my life on the line for this show.
You make sacrifices. Yeah.
Johnny, I put myself in positions where a weaker man would never come back from.
In the line of fire.
In the line of fire, Johnny. And I do it for this show and this show only, okay? So one day, there may not be Broken Sim for two reasons. Johnny found a new co-host, or I went too far in my desire to push the limits of comedy.
And in which case, we'll call it the Sam Tripoli Memorial Broken Simulation.
Yes! Just that one episode or forever?
No, forever.
Oh, that'd be
We're going to do it.
So cool.
We're going to keep doing it, me and Crystalia.
Is he coming for my fucking throne, bro?
No, I'm just, people had a lot of suggestions.
Johnny,
on
I got
who
an
should
announcement
replace
to
you.
make.
Go on. Wait, I thought this story was going.
Yeah, this is the story.
Oh, okay.
For the show Broken Sim, I ate 7-Eleven pizza.
Oh no.
Yeah, Johnny, I went to a 7-Eleven. There was a trans hooker who got pizza, and I was like, that pizza looks good. And I said, give me a slice of that pizza. And the guy looked at me like, you don't have to do this. And he's like, really? I'm like, give me the pizza.
And you claim to be part Italian too. Oh my God.
And I got the pizza, Johnny, and look me right in the eye when I tell you this. Look me in the eye, Johnny. Take
looking
off
at
the
you now.
fucking glass. I can't see
I
your
won't
eye.
be able to see you.
Take off the glasses.
I won't be able to see you.
I can't see your
I
eyes.
literally won't be able to see
Look,
you.
take off the glasses. There we go. Johnny.
I can't see you now.
I ate the pizza, and guess what? It tastes fucking great.
No, it doesn't.
It was great pizza. I owe 7-Eleven pizza apology.
You know that shit gets shipped in there frozen. They just nuke
I
it
don't
in a
care.
stove.
Whatever they did, dog, that is good pizza. I want to go back for more.
It's probably got MSG just
Probably,
caked in it.
dude. I'm probably lighting up. Like you turn on a fucking strobe light or a fucking black light, I'm probably lit up like a Christmas tree right now. But that was some good pizza.
Next thing you'll be going back for taquitos. Oh my
No,
God.
dude. No.
Those taquitos that are just rolling
those are
all
the
day
worst,
on
bro.
yeah, that's what you would have said about the pizza.
Worst, bro. That's like eating seashells, right? You're just like, let me eat this fucking seashell.
So
Johnny,
disgusting. I
it's
can't believe you ate
good.
that, dude.
It's good.
The best pizza in my hometown, which is not saying much, but was gas station pizza. This place called Nick's Pickwick.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had fried chicken, potato wedges, and pizza.
and
we stopped
boner
there every day.
pills. You just get them all.
I don't need boner. Dude, I was a young man. I had
Do
a
you need
raging
boner
heart
pills
erection.
now?
No, hell no.
Johnny, you know what's so funny? Did I talk about this last time about how guys with big dicks later on they have problems getting erections?
Oh, we just love to find problems with having a big dick. The two of us, we're just
6
always.
inches never has a problem. Still rocking hard boners. Hours. Okay, you fucking giant hammer guys. Oh,
Yeah,
I got
we
big
see you
dick.
losers with your cock rings.
Let's see when you're 50.
We
and
don't
you
need
can't
cock
get it up.
rings.
Yeah.
No need for cock rings.
We
around
don't
here.
need cock rings in this. We just our ring of cock crushes. Okay.
Partly because we don't want to give up that much of cock. you
Yeah,
know?
that's a lot. When you're with me, that's a lot. Dude.
we can't afford to give up that
Man,
ring.
and I have more inches when I was like anorexic with my fucking.
Yeah, weight loss helps for sure.
Yeah, I got like. You know what? Johnny, when they're saying like the drought, they're finding like new cities. That's my dick. Like I'm losing weight and I'm finding new inches of fun.
I found some ancient.
So funny.
mounds.
The top of my dick versus the new area of dick. Like the top of the dick has just been through war. You could tell it's had a
really?
lot of work.
Is there like a flood line on there?
Yeah,
somewhere?
there's flood lines. There's like rings of how old it
Ash.
is.
You can see like where
the
it burned
new
at
is
one point.
like happiness. It's like the top is like the top of my dick is like the like what's it called? Death Valley, right? And then the bottom is like Miami Beach, like just pristine, clean water, clean like beach. It's fucking happy. And like then suddenly it rises again. So I gotta stop eating so I can get back to that magical 6 inches on its tippy toes.
That's funny.
Thank you, Johnny. Johnny, so that's it. I got other stuff to talk about. I got other
I
stuff
can't
to talk
believe you ate 7-Eleven pizza, bro.
I ate 7-Eleven pizza.
What kind
bro.
of pizza was it? Cheese pizza? Pepperoni?
Yeah,
Which one?
cheese pizza.
I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah, I'm not. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, you lost at least a centimeter of cock.
Probably,
for that,
dude. And I
just for
guess
that.
what? I did stand up after that, and my problem, Johnny, is I'm built like Mr. Potato Head. Okay, I have this thick body, these scrawny arms, and it's just like no matter how much I work out, it just doesn't. It's not gonna do anything because I just don't have the shoulders.
Okay, let's see. I'll be the judge of this.
That's my build right there. I'm built like that.
Mr. Potato Head. That's the name of this episode, of course. Yeah, I mean the mustache and the I wish
No,
I could
dude,
put a
this
beard
episode
on.
should be called "I Am Caucus."
I'm not gonna put caucus in that. That's,
Why?
That's political. All that Caucasian stuff was super politicized last year. They'll get us for that.
Really?
Yeah, you don't remember all that white
think
people
that-
from the remember that Nick Cannon
I
stuff.
think that's some BS,
remember that with Nick
though.
Cannon? White people from the Caucasus Mountains.
Yeah, I do remember.
they'll
that.
get us for that.
I find that to be some serious.
Nick
bullshit,
Cannon's an
Johnny.
idiot.
They're all idiots.
What? Who? Who all are idiots?
Who are they?
Yeah.
Johnny, no, I'm not talking about the Jews. Okay.
I thought you meant the black people.
No.
Nick Cannon.
So what do you think of Kanye West showing up with was it Milo and then Nick Fuentes or whatever that guy's name is?
Well, I saw that Tim Pool picture. Is that what it was?
No, he showed up to meet with Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, and then
And
Donald
everyone's
Trump kind of turned
losing
on
it
him,
because Nick Fuentes has like some insane clips. Have you ever watched some of the
oh
stuff?
yeah, dude, the one where he's out there going like, "I'm gonna give the most Nazi, most racist, most sexist." What was it? Oh, what was the
No,
fucking
but
lesson?
man, there's one where he's like
Oh, what was the
talking
other
about
thing?
how we gotten too the streets have gotten too African. I'm like, Jesus, bro. But it's like, why would you bring that guy to meet with Trump? Like Kanye seems to be like any kind of movement Kanye had.
Oh no, the guy I'm thinking about was is this him right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, this is the
I was just telling everybody we're doing
Love
the
those
press
sunglasses.
conference at 5:00 p.m. at the Sheridan Hotel, which is like across the street. I'll be
like
giving
the
my
shit.
most unchained speech ever. I'm off of Twitter. I have nothing to lose. So this is going to be the most racist. Anti-Semitic. The most Holocaust denying. Beach in all of Dallas this weekend. Yes.
Stop.
So I'll see you there.
So
What's he doing there?
well, he's doing what gets promotion, which is what he's doing is train wreck promotions. We know people do that. They say the most outlandish things. It's what he's doing right there is the same thing that like an OnlyFans does. Like that girl who like licked the toilet seat on a plane.
Yeah.
Like you do the most outrageous thing.
Who's that work on though? Who's going to see that after hearing him say it? You want to come see the most sexist, racist, fucking
There's some
anti-Semitic
people
shit?
out there like, I hate political correctness, man. It's time we got like some people say it's real shit. And they'll go watch that. And they may not even be racist, sexist, homophobic, and deniers.
You for sure don't want to be that guy in the background in the video, just like,
Yeah, that guy's right there. Yeah, I'd be like, oh shit, turn that off. That reminds me of the blowjob contest at the Comedy Store where I slowly walked off stage because I knew shit was about to get
Yeah.
weird. But the way he's talking about it's like, this is why it's all an act to just get clicks and views. Because a real person's going to say that, who really thinks all that shit, doesn't promote it as, I'm going to say a racist thing.
Yeah,
I'm going to
you're
say
right.
a sexist thing. I'm going to say a denying thing. Okay? And should you beep that for YouTube? Those two
maybe.
words?
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Right?
I don't know.
They don't say that because they don't believe it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't
No,
think there's
I totally
anything
got you.
wrong
Yeah,
with that.
they think it's just the truth. Yeah.
Yeah, so they don't label it like that. And this is just, I don't know what Kanye's doing. And it's just like everything is theater, dude. I don't buy into any of it.
Same. Yeah.
It's all theater, bro. Everything's theater. But it's like, why do you bring that guy over to meet with Trump? Because it's all scripted.
Well, and then Trump comes out and says that Kanye West is, troubled.
Yeah. I mean,
Is that Trump just covering his ass, you think?
100%. 100%.
It's so it's almost like they sent those guys kind of in
100%.
No, but into Kanye's camp to kind of finally just take him down.
100%.
I'd love to know that guy's background, that Fuentes guy.
Yeah, I mean, there's been people who've talked about they think he's controlled opposition.
Oh, really? Okay.
But I know that I hate when people say I'm that.
Is Tim Pool having Kanye on? Is that what we just saw?
He just had it on.
We got to see that. I can't wait to see that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's my whole thing. It's just like, say the most outrageous. See, here's the whole thing. When you're an edgelord, right? When you're an edgelord, you have to keep getting crazier and crazier and crazier shit. The problem is you start running out of edge.
You go off the cliff.
And then you fall off the cliff.
You've always said that.
It happens to every single edgelord. Because if you're just, I've had talks with friends of mine who I thought were going down that road. And for me, dude, it's like you have to be authentic to what you're saying. You have to be authentic to what you're saying. And if you're authentic to what you're saying, they won't. It's impossible to cancel you because you're coming from a place of truth. If you're just saying outrageous shit for the sake of saying outrageous shit, that's where you get in trouble. And that's what Nick Fuentes is doing. Now, I don't think necessarily that Nick Fuentes is so insane that, he says dumb shit for the sake of getting a response from people, and they give him the response.
Yeah. I just don't. I think that that's another case of psyops upon psyops. It really is.
Dude, a lot of people think Milo's a psyop. A lot of people think Nick Fuentes is a psyop. And I've seen threads where they break down that they're basically controlled opposition. But I've also heard that said about people that I know very well.
That's why I don't like to think about it.
Well, the problem is, Johnny, if let's say Cuckoo Coco Entertainment comes and they really love Johnny's new podcast, and you meet with everybody at Cuckoo Coco.
I like to think I could come up with a better name than that. But go ahead.
Johnny's new podcast?
Yeah.
People love it. And it lets you know what you're getting into. Johnny Woodard's new podcast.
Right, but it's not always going to be new.
Johnny, what's the name of your friends? The Woodheads?
It's just, what do you call it? The wood pile?
Yeah, the Woods.
The wood pile.
The Woods. Yeah, your new friend.
The Pecker Woods.
Yeah, the Pecker Woods.
Yeah.
So you meet with them, and they're like, dude, we're going to give you $50 million for this fucking project,
Yes,
man.
exactly.
Right?
Yes, I accept.
Right? Okay. You're like when the woman offered me $5,000 for sex. I was like, I'm driving to the airport.
Yeah. Yeah, before she'd even finished sending the message,
I was
you already replied.
by the way, I have to turn this phone off. I'm at airport security. They won't let me take my phone through.
I have pre-check.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'll be there fast.
So you do that and you agree with it, right? And then people who are really like, oh, Johnny Woodard's controlled opposition. He's got to be, bro. And they start digging in. They find out Cuckoo Coco is funded by George Soros. Like 3 or 4 different shell companies later. Like, you're supposed to do that? Who does that? Who does investigates? Very few people. Someone's like, dude, we want to finance your show.
As long as they didn't tell me what to say, I'm taking the money.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. And I know people that have these really amazing shows, and people have done deep dives into them, and they're like, at the farthest areas, it's fucking BlackRock, And
Which if you look at it, though, they own everything, man.
yeah.
At the top, if you go up far enough,
Yeah.
that's why it's all.
That's why they did everything.
You can
on
feel like you're
purpose,
wasting
Johnny.
your time thinking about it. Almost, it's like you're spinning.
So
your
Johnny,
wheels.
let's do. I got a couple more stories, but let's do some either calls or anything.
Couple calls here.
Hey, real quick, go to the poll. What's the poll say?
Oh yeah, Armo update. What is the poll?
Armo
Are Armenians
update.
white people? Are Armenians whites? Let's see here. Oh, it's getting close. 69% to 31%. 31% say Armenians are not white people.
And any comments on why we're not white, even though
Let
we're
me
from
go
the Caucasus
through it.
Mountains?
One person just says no. Another person says white unless he walks around only uttering the word Talmud all day. Talmud, Talmud, Talmud. That Talmud. But seriously, if he, Sam, were to claim Italian, he'd be white. If he claimed Armo and spoke the language better than English, then he'd be considered an Arab. Not my words. Gang affiliation trumps whiteness. Interesting. They're lost tribe of Israel, so they're black, which gives Sam the power to use the N-word. This guy says.
Respect on that.
Guaranteed laugh every time he uses it, according to
Oh,
CC.
in prison?
Carl Lightfoot says that. Yeah.
So, like, a white guy in prison using the N-word is like a black comic in a normal...
Is a dead guy, yeah.
Is a normal... Is it like a black comic at a normal comedy club? Just you say the N-word, everyone
You can't
laughs.
say that. No, you can't say that. You'll die.
In prison? If you can call...
If you say the N-word in prison,
about black people,
You
who's
will-
going to shank me?
the black people.
Yeah, but the white people aren't going to let it happen.
I don't know, man. I think you would just...
If I drop an N-bomb, the white people are going to push me out and say, go shank this guy.
They would greenlight you probably. They'd be like, you know what? Give us 50 cigarettes and you can knife.
You think I'm worth... You think they would let me die for 50 cigarettes?
I don't know, man.
I'd be like, Dana, buy me 100 cigarettes. Send me money. Dana would...
By the way, we have a comment about what we were just talking about. A call.
Okay.
Check this out.
You've got mail.
Hey, boys. So, interesting development today. Kanye went on Tim Pool with Fuentes and Milo and ends up storming out after he doesn't like the way the conversation goes when it starts going towards anti-Semitism. Now, hilariously, if you Googled Tim Pool or is Tim Pool Jewish, within an hour after this happened, every single Google result is a news story about Kanye storming out of Tim Pool's podcast. How the fuck is that possible when you don't even find results for a mass shooting upwards to 4 to 8 hours afterwards? Yet the moment that happens, within an hour, every major news, celebrity news source, YouTube, Reddit, fucking everything has something on about it.
That is interesting. The fuckery with Google search results.
Yeah, Google is black magic, bro.
They're the worst.
It's just black magic, dude.
I really do.
And-
Elon is
and-
teasing us with this, but
And it's just very weird, Johnny. It's just like, why are all those stories unless everyone knew that Kanye was going to go on the show? I just feel like Kanye needs somebody. See, you know what his mom was to him? Somebody he would
yeah.
listen to.
yeah,
He doesn't have anyone he'll listen to right now. And like he did a lot.
nobody can tell him shit either. I mean,
Yeah,
he's-
I mean, like, and like, not even someone could go, "Hey, bud, like, you're drifting at this point."
yeah. It's hard to feel bad for a guy who's got so much going for him, but
Well, what's he got going for him now?
I mean, he had,
He had a lot. He's achieved an amazing thing, and he'll never have to work again in his life
his family,
unless somehow they figure out a way not to pay him his royalties,
which could happen.
which could happen. But if they figure out a way not to pay him his royalties, he's set for life. But it's just like, I just feel like listen, John, you need people in your life that knew you from way back in the day. And as much as I hate Steven Spielberg, supposedly the people that were there at the beginning are still with him, his team.
Really?
You got to have somebody who can tell you, hey,
That
dude,
movie he just did is supposed to be incredible.
which one?
Fablemans.
I mean, dude, the guy's
Supposed to be
I think Steven Spielberg is a scumbag, but sometimes scumbags are good at something.
Well, that's when they what would you say, initiate you into the scumbaggery, it's because you have a talent that they want to
Yeah,
manipulate.
they can exploit it
Yeah.
and use it. Yeah, okay. So any more calls?
We have so many calls.
I have to use the bathroom.
Go ahead.
All right.
By all means.
I'm back.
All right. I got couple of voicemails for you.
Okay, let's
I'll play
hear
for
it.
you. Let me see here.
Let's hear it.
I'm lying.
Hey, guys, as you're looking for, Johnny's looking for something. Guys, listen, by the time this comes out, it will probably be Friday and Saturday night, the 3rd. We're at Fresno, and it's looking like the first show is, at the time of this recording, 40 tickets to sell out in the first show.
Here it is. Okay.
40 tickets. And then there's some tickets available. There's more tickets available for the second show, but that will sell out as well. So grab your ticket if there's any tickets left. And then we got a Comedy Chaos coming up. First show, Bobby Lee, Andrew Santino, Whitney Cummings, Ian Edwards, Mike Binder, bang, first show. Second show, Eddie Bravo, Matt Rath, Jimmy Dore, Kurt Metzger, and closing it out, Eleanor Kerrigan. It's a Christmas chaos show. Beep, 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 beep.
What was that music?
Boop, boop,
What is that?
boop, 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 boop,
Simply have a wonderful Christmas time. All right, here's a call.
Hey, what's up,
SamTripoli.com.
guys? This is Charlie calling in from the Savannah, Georgia area.
Ooh, Charlie.
I just
Been
want to say
there
that
many
I
times.
really enjoy the show. It's a really wonderful show. It's you guys make an awesome team. Johnny, I think you're a hell of a producer.
Appreciate it.
You do a killer job, man.
Bless
I actually have a question for Sam, but first I'd like to give him a little bit of praise because about 2 weeks ago I was digging through YouTube looking up some old material, and Sam did a joke
It's the best joke, Sam.
about how slow zombies walk versus how fast people run from them, and he acted it out, and my man, I laughed like hysterically. That was like 2 weeks ago. I still laugh thinking about it. That was a great joke.
Thank you. Is that just ended?
No, that,
Johnny, why you player hating?
I wasn't. It like killed it.
Material, and Sam did a joke,
Thank you, bro.
and he acted it out, and my man, I laughed like hysterically. That was like 2 weeks ago. I still laugh thinking about it. That was a great joke, man.
Thank
Great joke.
you, dude.
But my question is this: I'm an aspiring comedian myself, and I've heard Sam talk about how he formulates his material. And my question is,
Okay.
do you ever make yourself laugh out loud with your material? And if so, is that some sort of barometer to determine if that will work on stage?
Oh,
and
great question.
I really
Yeah,
look forward to the
I'm interested to know
answer.
this too.
And if you could maybe share an instance when that happened recently, I'd really appreciate it. Love you guys. Peace.
So, great question.
That's Charlie.
So, Charlie, wonderful question. Congratulations on your journey into comedy. Enjoy it. Here's some advice. Just get up and do it. One of the best advice I ever heard from a comic, his name was Steve Hofstadter. Interesting guy. And he says, treat words like money, and you want to spend as little money as possible. That's it. And when you're first starting, I would just state the premise of your joke as the setup to the joke. That's the best advice I can give you. Don't get fancy with it. Don't say a bunch of words. Trim it down. Trim down the setup. Get quickly to the punchline, and then just tag the fuck out of it. Here's the thing. Look at comics like Orny Adams, Tony Rock. Those are great comics to watch their style because they waste no lines when they do their joke. It's just great. Now, in terms of if something makes you laugh, is that a good barometer? 100%. If it makes you laugh, it has to make you laugh to be a good joke. Now, sometimes you'll have jokes at work and you don't know why they're funny. And you're like, I don't know why people laugh at that, but they laugh at it every fucking time. You'll have those once in a while, you know.
But
But
you do hear people who say that they write though, and they don't laugh at their own stuff, or they like have to write it down and then check it later, and then if they laugh at it, you know what I mean?
everybody's
But
got
you
a
laugh.
process.
You laugh at when.
Well,
when it
I
comes
write in real time.
on stage is what you mean. Yeah.
No, as
do you
I'm
mean?
going through my day, I'm going, what is funny about this? What is funny about
You're
this?
looking at for that.
Yeah,
You're
but I'm
seeking
not
it out?
asking myself that. I'm just naturally doing
Got
it.
it. Okay. Do you make notes or do you just remember?
Then if it's like something really good, like I'll write it down in my broken sim list to talk on the show. And if it does well on here, like the presentation in my head, I'll take it to the stage. Because I use this now because the days of me going up all the time are done in LA. It just doesn't happen. Because I'm old school and I treat it as a workout place, and these other kids and their kids, they treat it as a showcase place.
Start your own room, man.
I just don't want to promote. I hate promoting. I hate
Somebody
it.
else to do it.
Yeah, I've done that route before and it never works out.
Really?
Yeah, nobody works as hard as you work for you. And it's not that
That's
they're
the
bad
truth.
people.
No, that's the truth.
You
though.
just gotta work. You work harder for yourself and your own brand than anyone else will work. So that's it, dude. Everything that happens to you, every day, go, what is the funny in that? What is the illogical in that? Put that under the light of common sense. This is Bill Hicks' whole thing. Put it under the light of common sense. Shine on how illogical that is. That, to me, is how you write a joke. Everybody's process is different, and you have to be honest to who you are. That's the key, man. Like, I just think, like, the people that are miserable people are the ones who go up there and play a persona. Now, does that mean every comic that's huge I think is funny? No, but the crowd does, and that's something. So keep it simple, be authentic to you, and listen to your crowd. That's what I gotta say.
Right on. Okay.
I couldn't imagine going on stage telling jokes you can't stand. I'm sometimes over my jokes, Johnny, and that's when I put out a special. When I'm like, okay, I'm annoyed by these jokes. I've done them enough.
Oh, really?
Time to move on. Because I think I come from the school of your act should be a living and should always be growing with you. And as your life changes, your act should change. That's why when I go on the road, Johnny, I like to bring older comics that are my age, around my age, because they're talking about the same things I talk about. When I bring on these super young guys, it's more pop comedy, and they're just trying to get a laugh. So they're doing all the fun stuff that I did when I was their age. Sack, 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 sack. That's great. And very, very, very simple observational jokes. That's great. I want to see how deep I can go. And I want comics who are trying to kind of work through their shit too, that are around my age, because my crowd is growing older with me. And, you know, not that I'm blessed to have some young people, and I love it.
A lot of young people.
I got a lot of young people, but I have a lot of people my age. And it's real. Johnny, can I tell you something, Johnny?
Of course. That's what this whole thing is.
I got to watch Jimmy Dore work the other day. And I'm not lying to you, dude. I was so blown away with what he was doing on stage. He is a modern day like Bill Hicks, bro. I'm not even kidding. Nobody's doing it like that. Now, I saw Rogan crush. He crushed like I hadn't seen before. Jimmy Dore crushed like I haven't seen before. In a way that's reminds me, it's why I like Ari's special. They have an old school flavor to them.
Does Jimmy Dore do the store a lot?
No.
Not at all?
He does my shows.
That's it, though.
That's it.
Does he want to? Does he care about that?
I think he's tried. I don't know.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
Well, Johnny, it's like these Hollywood clubs. I love everybody there, and they're great. And so I've decided I love LA. I hate Hollywood. You know?
Yeah, I want to talk to you about that. You mentioned that distinction to me, I think, before the show the other day, that you kind of come to kind of some peace with LA by saying that it's Hollywood that you hate.
Yeah,
And
I would like to take
that makes a lot
Hollywood,
of
throw it
sense.
into fucking the ocean.
I mean, that's like an evolved way to look at it. You know, you really.
I mean,
have
because
kinda
there's a
evolved your
lot of
thinking.
parts of LA that I love.
Like the West Side is cool.
I love the West Side. I love the Valley. I
Valley's
love
great.
downtown. I love all of it. I love it all. I love the Valley. The Valley is like this hidden secret. Everyone's like, yeah, I live in the Valley. I'm like, dude, sounds great.
I dig the Valley. Yeah.
I love the Valley.
There's a lot of cool.
I love.
Spent first
Johnny,
few weeks in LA in the Valley.
Johnny, speaking of LA, do you got some sad music you can play real quick? I got to tell you something, Johnny. No, that's not it, Johnny. No. No, I don't want, no. Sad.
I found it.
Johnny, I have a sad announcement to make. With great sadness, I'm here to announce that Johnny's favorite gay porn theater is shut down.
Studs?
Studs is gone.
Not Studs.
Studs is gone.
What is it? What happened? What are they doing to the gay handprints and the?
I was driving.
Stones.
I got my check at Comedy Store, and I was driving back, and we were talking. Remember, I said Santa Monica is a microcosm of LA.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Right?
I'm saying that.
So I like to drive down Santa Monica and see all the weirdness. And Johnny, I drove by, and it said for lease. Studs was down. I'm like, Johnny,
Got
no.
the confirmation right here. They're moving because of high rent prices.
But I read this article. Go down. It's so interesting, Johnny, because this gay porn theater was owned by two gay guys, of course, and they sold the theater to some people who raised the rent on them.
Are you? Oh, that's.
Read this. I think that's what
so
happened.
funny. Okay. Here's the headline from the WeHo Times. Studs at the Pussycat Adult Theater is moving due to high rent increase. Studs at the Pussycat, that's too many words for the title of your theater, by the way. Located at 7734 Santa Monica. I used to walk by there all the time. I got catcalled many times walking by there. Is currently looking for a new home. A sign announcing its availability, blah, blah, blah. Omar Cassing, who owns the theater, with his husband Max Cassing, tells WeHo Times they did not renew their lease, which is up at the end of the year. He said the rent has been raised too high.
Go down. Even
they
more.
are asking too much for rent. We're moving out. The owners who we sold the building to have raised the rent twice since we were allowed to reopen after COVID. So it is time to find another location. With these guys who like to get their dick sucked here just don't have enough money to cover it.
Why would you sell
Yeah.
and then rent?
That's funny. What they probably wanted to retire. What do you think? Now, there's a place that's kind of across from that and down a little bit called like the Paris or something. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's kind of like a really strange looking strip club, I think.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? It's called like Paris or something like that.
I've seen it. I never see anybody go in there or
or
anybody
come out.
come out.
But it's got
Ever.
like little like devils
Lights,
on it.
yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really want to know what goes on in there. It's on Santa Monica, right?
Johnny, all the outlaw shit's leaving L.A.
Paris House Modeling Studios.
Oh, yeah. Modeling
Paris
studio.
House.
What's inside it? Lap dances, nude lap dances, private lap dances, couple friendly, prepaid.
Huh.
She had a gorgeous smile. I love people who leave.
The white girl I got was very cute.
I love people who leave comments on fucking
so
strip
funny, isn't it?
places and gay porn theaters.
Dude, you know what my favorite is? And this is gonna sound bad, but I love going on those erotic review, I think it's called, and reading the reviews of like prostitutes.
I do
It's so
too,
funny,
dude.
man.
I do too.
It's so funny.
I do too. Well,
Guys
I mean,
will complain about the weirdest stuff though, dude.
but it's so funny to spend time.
Like her butthole's really dark, man. I don't dig that. Like guys they'll just complain about anything. Like she was really cute, but man, her butthole was so brown, bro. Not into that.
Have you ever seen a really brown butthole and you're like, whoa, dude, I don't know. You can't look down. You don't want too brown. Right?
Because it makes you wonder what's going on there.
Yeah.
Like, is
top 10 adult near Paris House. Oh, yeah. Let's see what's there. What are the top 10 adult
Hold on.
entertainments?
Well, I just want to see what their reviews are here because this is it's a little devil, like that's their logo. Only 4 reviews. First off, this place is very cool. There's nothing like it in LA. I'm greeted by models when I come in. They jump up for me. It sounds like a bordello,
Well,
right?
go see if there's any pictures of the inside. What it looks like.
I don't think you can take pictures inside. Let me see.
Well, I mean, they see all 4.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Like
dude.
wood paneling on the
Yeah,
walls?
you like that's some stripper who died fucking 20 years ago. There should be. It says there's 4 pictures.
What a dump.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a dump.
This is weird though. How are they affording to pay rent on Santa Monica with that?
Johnny,
There's
I've
something
already
going on
told you this, man.
You think it's the front?
How about all the psychic reading places that are open and never close? I've seen Starbucks close. I've seen Chipotle's close.
Major
I've never
multinational
seen
corporations.
I've never seen a psychic reading place close.
They only
Ever.
Open. They only open.
They only open, Johnny. They really only open. It's unbelievable.
Paris House, number 1. Crazy Girls, number 2.
Yeah.
The Artful Bachelorette. What is that? Seventh Veil. I mean, come on.
Seventh Veil. You think that chick still looks like that?
No. The
The
Body Shop.
Johnny, do we have any more calls? I'm just a sad day for Johnny, his favorite gay porn theater. You used to walk that all the time, right? Johnny, did you ever get solicited for sex when you walked the street?
Absolutely, yeah.
And did that make you feel good or bad?
Indifferent. It didn't bother
But
me.
it felt good to know that you could make money if you had to. Right?
One guy told me, dude, I'd fuck the shit out of you. And I honestly think it's a famous actor guy. Like, he looks just like this guy that was on like Glee or something like that. I'm pretty sure because I was walking around West Hollywood. And if
Will you look up the actor?
I don't want to.
Okay, you don't want
in case it wasn't him. But
well, half the people on Glee died, so we can fucking pretty much
yeah,
figure it out.
But yeah, anyway.
Johnny, let's hear your
Very
calls.
strange. And then the funniest one was I was walking in front of Studs one time, and you know the alley behind Studs. Some guy goes, "Hey, come here real quick, bro. Hey man, come back here." And then this old man sitting on the bench like an angel or something, he just turns to me and he, like, I'm gonna sit right here and I'll be the old man on the bench, and he just goes. He just turns to me and very old man wisdom. He just shakes his head like, "No, brother, you don't want to do that."
Well, if that was your guardian angel who positioned himself outside a gay bathhouse, the fuck Xavier.
He just goes, I swear to God, dude, in the most casual way, he's like, "You don't want to do that, bro."
Well, it sounds like it was like your guardian angel's last day at work. And he's like, "Okay, fine, I'll go outside the gay bathhouse. Don't go there."
Another time, dude.
I'm retired.
And I think I probably told you about this too. I was walking home. I'd walk home at really weird times. And this guy, I was walking on the sidewalk, and on the other side of the street, this guy was standing by his car with his phone with the light on. He's like, "Hey," oh no, he didn't have his phone out. Okay. He's standing outside his car, just kind of looking around. But he only started looking when he saw me walking. I was watching.
Like, okay, put on a show.
Right. And he's like, "Hey man, I lost my phone. Could you help me come over here and find it? I think it's under the car." And I was like, "Nah, dude, looks like you got it. You can handle it." And he's like, "Oh, okay. Are you on Grindr?" And I'm like, no, I know what that is, though. I know what you're trying to do. So you just wanted me to come over there and like fucking fool
By the
around,
way,
I guess,
that's every plot in a porno, though. You think about straight porn.
What if that's
it's just
what you
like, chicks over, try to get her to do some kind of a chore, and then it's payback is.
What if he'd been
payoff is
raised on
dick
pornography and that's just all he knew about life, and he thought that's how people start having sex? Is, you got to do some menial chore, and then you end up ass fucking.
Because maybe the guy who was meeting was close. Maybe there's a Johnny Woodard gay doppelganger that's just hooking up with people on Grindr.
And then I've just had several.
The guy's
friends.
like, "I think that's him. Fuck it."
Yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah, what if he could have been waiting for somebody? That's actually a good point.
That's exactly what was happening. But he dropped his phone and he didn't know exactly what you look like. So any dude that walked by, he was like, "This is the one."
That could be.
This is the one. Nope, this is the one.
It was over by that rental place that rents out studio equipment. You know what I'm
But
talking
Johnny, don't you feel like
Next to
all the
Trader Joe's.
dangers being ran out of Hollywood? I just feel like all.
Well, all the fun danger is, but all the real danger where you get knifed and mugged,
yeah,
that's here for real.
The shitty danger is still here. The fun weird danger,
like trans, like hookers, and all.
Is that which was that fun danger or
That's
weird
fun
danger?
Yeah, because they're not going to hurt you.
They're not. They just want to make you feel better.
And get some money.
Okay, come on,
All right,
Johnny.
we got one call here.
Hello. I'm going to try to make this quick so it fits all in one message, but I have an atrocity for you.
Ooh, I can't wait.
That for some reason just manifested after I saw somebody from high school. Anyways, this dude that I was friends with for like 3 or 4 years from elementary school into middle school, at one point, we're watching Varsity Blues, and when the scene comes up with the teacher with her tits out, he just whips his dick out and starts jerking. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude,
well, anyway,
stop it.
I kind of just ignored
Stop
it.
it.
Hold on, these are hard to stop. Okay.
How did this story come up right after? This is almost a salute to Studs. So like
we salute you, Studs.
We salute you. A goodbye to Studs. An in memoriam to Studs. Play this music while this guy talks. Play it. Can you do this?
I just forgave that atrocity, and then we're still friends with him. And then one day in high school, we're watching another movie, tit scene. He whips it out again, and then he gets down on his knees and is jerking it, and then across the floor. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I gotta go home. And I go to my I only played football my freshman and senior year. I didn't play sophomore or
Keep it going.
junior year because of some family stuff. But anyways, I go to a game and he stops me in front of a bunch of other guys that are all seniors. And he's like, oh, yeah, the other day when I was jerking off, I came like, my shit went like 34 inches. And he just walked out the door and went home. And I was like, and they all laughed at me and like made fun of me. And then I was known as the gay loser. And I'm like, I'm fucking 33 now. How the fuck am I the gay loser? You guys are jerking off in front of people, and I'm the gay loser. I think
serious.
I win that round later in life, but it took a long fucking time. Anyway,
Bro, I am
story.
not laughing
Goodbye.
at you. I'm laughing with you.
Maybe a little both.
No, I'm not laughing at him, Johnny.
You gay homo.
No, he's not gay homo. But dude, that's just crazy. Listen, that's an atrocity.
The guy's clearly gay, by the way. The guy jerking off, like, obviously.
Yeah.
That's a gay guy.
Yeah, I mean,
He wanted you to come over there and start touching his dick. Is what
yeah,
he
he's
wanted.
like, but the question is, how long did he just sit there while he beat off?
Yeah, for him to finish. That's a good
finish,
point.
bro. Johnny, how many strokes before you're hitting the door?
Oh, dude.
Give me 2 strokes. Give me 2 strokes, mister. Give me 2 strokes to the door.
You've brought up a very good point here.
Yeah, like how many strokes you gotta be like?
Like if you whip your dick out right now, dude, I'm great. As long as it takes me to collect most of my shit, the shit I need to drive out of here.
One time in college, I was getting a blowjob through a fucking Wendy's drive-through.
Oh God!
And the poor guy.
The poor guy sucking your dick.
No, the guy at the door at the window was handing me stuff with this look of disgust. But he kept looking. No, he
didn't try to cover her up at least like a blanket or something. Oh no, man! The poor guy. How nasty is this girl sucking your dick?
Dude, she was
that
great,
she didn't
bro.
stop.
She just loved public weird shit.
Oh really? She was one of those. Oh.
Yeah.
That's fun. I never dated a girl that was in the public, so.
Yeah, she was into weird shit. We would walk around UNLV and bone.
Really? It was just public. She was
she loved it.
Almost getting caught. Or
She
getting
loved
the threat,
it.
Huh?
Right there on the sidewalk. She just loved it. I mean, dude, I bet you she got into some weird shit, bro. God bless her. God bless her. God bless her.
What's her name? We're gonna name her.
No, I'm not gonna name her.
God bless you, Tiffany.
God bless you, Tiffany. Go on. All right.
All right, that's enough for calls. Yeah.
That's enough
We
for
got a couple-
calls.
yeah, call
Johnny,
us,
does that go into the discussion of atrocities of
Well,
the
they're
year?
all in the discussion for it. What do you think? We got to have the discussion. What do you think? By the way, if you want to call us, the number is 657-339-1338. That's 657-339-1338. Leave us your own atrocities or
leave us your own atrocities.
Or tell us proofs of broken simulation, Mandela effects. We want all that. Would you like to see Joseph Stalin's American granddaughter?
Yeah.
Sure you would. Check her out.
Of course.
Yeah, isn't that?
Of course. Of course. Meet the American granddaughter.
Cressy Evans is not your typical woman. She's a rambling
She's got a
woman
dick.
with tattoos, piercings, dyed hair, and an anarchist attitude. Oh, and she's the American-born granddaughter of Soviet dictator Joseph Stalin. You say he's a dictator. I say he's a man with a plan.
Jesus, Johnny.
I'm just kidding.
People died. How old do you think she is?
Too old to be dressing like that, I can tell you.
No, she's badass, though. She's got that tank girl look.
Well, can you imagine if Joseph Stalin saw that this was
Oh,
his-
yeah, he'd be like,
She
off
does
with
kind
her.
of look like him a little bit, though. You can see just there's something sort of Georgian about those features.
Yeah, I mean, what do you say? Yeah, he's my granddad.
We're not proud, but.
So how old is she? And how old was her mother?
He must have been boning late. I don't know. Let's see. Evans is from Portland, Oregon.
Oh,
and
she's,
was born to Svetlana Alieva also known as Lana Peters, on February 71.
Oh, so she's
was
in her
Stalin's
50s.
youngest daughter and is said to be the only one to be able to make the revolutionary leader's heart melt. Aliyeva married an American architect William Wesley Peters, who was an acolyte of the renowned Frank Lloyd Wright. So long, Frank Lloyd Wright. From their marital union, Olga Peters, who would later go by Cressy, was born. So her name's really actually Olga, which makes a lot more sense. Perhaps an observation to be noted is the fact that her physical appearance closely resembles the aesthetic adopted by radical leftists and self-proclaimed anarcho-communists.
Anarcho-communist?
Anarcho-communist.
How can you be anarcho-communist? How can those two things exist?
Popular. I've heard that before, though, anarcho-communism.
How can those two things exist?
It's got its own Wikipedia page. Let's answer that right now. Anarcho-communism is a political philosophy and anarchist school of thought that advocates communism. It calls for the abolition of private property, but retains respect for personal property and collectively owned items, goods, and services. It supports social ownership of property. And so this is just a denial, basically, a belief that is the core tenet is denial of human nature. And direct democracy among other horizontal networks for the allocation of production. Who allocates? So that's the thing, allocation.
Yeah,
Who's doing
of course
the allocation?
it's horizontal because you're getting fucked.
Anyway, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I thought you'd want to take a
Yeah,
look at
she's 50.
Good for her.
She's a good-looking woman for 50.
Good looking broad, yeah.
Yeah, I guess if your grandpa's Stalin.
Would you do it to say you hit Stalin's?
That would be interesting, Johnny.
That's a good story to have, right? I would buy that he was your grandpa.
I wonder what conspiracy she has to say. He wasn't really like that.
I wonder if we could get her on the show. That would be.
I'd love to talk about that.
If we could get Olga.
Olga, come on the show, Olga. Who do you think's a more difficult interview, Olga or Kanye West?
It's got to be Kanye. Olga seems like she's pretty
Does
sweet.
Olga want to storm out after 5 minutes?
No, I think Olga will be okay. Watching any of the World Cup?
I am.
Okay, United States, play Iran.
This
tomorrow
will be
at
out
11.
by the time.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know at this moment.
We don't know at this moment whether the United States.
Do you have any faith?
Iran is going to play a really defensive shape.
100%.
And it's hard for the U.S. in the past have had a hard time breaking down teams that want to play really defensive. So I really feel like it's going to be a draw and we're not going to advance.
Yep.
But it would be great if we did. And we fucked ourselves in the first game by not beating Wales.
I mean, dude, by
should have beaten Wales. Should have beaten England, really.
I mean, England, dude. Look how good we did against England.
Yeah, should have beaten them. Should have won that.
And we didn't win, man.
No.
Dude, Ronaldo
Played well,
is so good, though, dude.
Yeah.
Watching him today, he's so good.
He's in some deep shit over there for that Piers Morgan interview. Do you know about this?
No, what happened?
He did an interview. Well, first of all, there's this interesting thing happened where Jordan Peterson.
By the way, anybody interviewed by Piers Morgan just knows shit's about to hit the fan. Is there anybody gets interviewed by that guy where it all just goes away and works out?
Yeah, it's funny. Okay, so I heard Jordan Peterson talking to Piers Morgan, and he told Piers Morgan that he had Ronaldo called in Jordan Peterson to talk to him about his divorce and stuff, and he did. It's kind of interesting. Those two guys together in a room. And then then he's on Piers Morgan's show after that. So I wonder if Jordan Peterson was, anyway, Cristiano Ronaldo goes on there and kind of talks shit about the ownership at his club and some of the situation. And so now they want him out. His club does. So that's what he got in a little trouble. Yeah.
Right, Johnny? Right?
So Iran, have you seen this? They're trying to get the U.S. banned from the World Cup.
I heard that.
It's so funny because somebody in the U.S. social media,
yeah, but that's all done on purpose.
The Iranian
John.
flag has these little elements that refer to Islam on it.
Yeah.
And so somebody thought it was a good idea to tweet out everywhere Iran's flag appears in the standings, just the flag without any of the nods to Islam.
It's ridiculous.
And now they're trying to get the U.S. banned from the World Cup.
Well, they might not have to because we're going to get kicked out.
Yeah. We're going to find out whose God is for real tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific.
Tuesday. It's on Islam versus Christianity. Winner takes all. Qatar. What you gonna do, Jesus? What you gonna do? Johnny, I love Jesus. I'm not going to play.
Oh
your
yeah,
game.
we got to talk about that.
I already talked about it on a million shows.
Yeah. We got to talk
I
about
got
here.
Jesus
though.
in my heart, bro.
Sam Tripoli has converted to Christianity.
I've
He's
converted
accepted
to
Jesus
Christian
Christ in his heart.
mysticism. I
Okay.
believe that Christians could be Jedis.
Are you gonna get baptized?
I think I already was.
Oh, okay.
Johnny,
I think you should get
Jesus
baptized
died
as
for
an
your
adult.
sins. We're good. Okay? We're good.
You have to still repent, though. I mean, that's the idea.
What do you mean?
Faith without works is
What's
dead.
repenting?
Like you have to, when you ask for forgiveness, you have to believe it. You know,
Yeah.
feel bad. You can't just
I
be
do
like,
feel bad.
You know, I killed somebody. Jesus.
Yeah,
you have
I mean,
to actually feel
well, I
it.
would never kill anybody.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. You do a bad thing.
Yeah,
you have
I
to
do. I
believe.
repent, Johnny. I repent this whole episode.
It has long threatened to be one of the World Cup's biggest flashpoints, the great Satan against the axis of evil. But on Sunday, the USA's match with Iran became even more highly charged.
Yeah, whoever
after
did that
Iran's
should be fired.
Football Federation demanded their opponents receive a 10-game ban for offending the dignity of their country. Now, what you're seeing is a lot of the protesters are using the old Shah's flag from his reign. You know, the Shah of Iran, the guy who the U.S. installed, you know, as the... Remember him, the Shah?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
using his flag now at the games to kind of protest.
Well, you know what's
the
so
Islamic
interesting,
Republic.
Johnny? If I was Americans, I'd go, yeah, dude, the U.S. government does that. They made us wear these homo patches to start the fucking Qatar thing. So we totally understand it.
But they tried to catch our coach out, asking him about it, you know. They even gave some of the guys from our federation some shit for calling it Iran. They're like, so you're mispronouncing the name of our country. And the coach was just like, dude, I'm a soccer coach. Like, what? I don't know about politics. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good take.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, this is just the powers that be just starting to clickbait and cause chaos, just like every war, Johnny. The people don't care. It's these governments and these bureaucrats who start fights with everything. This is how wars go.
Yeah. That's right.
It's just like, I hope we win, man. I really want to watch that thing, man, but we'll see, dude.
Yeah, and I think, you know, we'd have a good chance to go through if we did win, like, the next round. I think we have a good matchup. I think it's supposed to be like Holland that we would play. So, anyway, I think that's really interesting. There's a lot going on in this World Cup. Have you seen how... So you had people... I mean, they just lied about everything, Qatar did.
Well,
they bribed people and lied to get the World Cup to begin with.
100%.
They said, like, for instance, that people would be able... They absolutely guarantee... Because one of the tournament's big sponsors is Budweiser. And they were like, you're absolutely going to be able to drink beer. And, you know, it's a big problem in Islamic countries, but we're going to allow it. We're going to make an exception. And then after nobody could do anything about it, like 2 days before the tournament starts, they're like, no beer in the stadiums. No alcohol at all in the stadiums.
Well, there's no alcohol anywhere. When you go to like Saudi Arabia, there's a guy at the airport that tells you if you're caught with alcohol, that could be like death.
Yeah. But they
That's
lied
why I'm like,
and
dude,
said-
I'm sober. I'm good.
And so what they're having, you know what they're doing? They have Bud Zero. They'll let you get Bud Zero at the...
Oh.
That's stupid.
Oh.
Just everybody can
Do
imagine.
they got the Sani water too?
Apparently, the XG told me that if you're in the luxury boxes, though, then you can have alcohol. It's just the
Of course.
commoners. Isn't that stupid?
Well, you know, there was that tweet from The Rock to the Saudis about, hey, next time, like, vodka's on me. And he basically tweeted he was drinking with them, which you're not supposed to do in an Islamic country.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, sure.
Right? I mean, like,
been a
yeah.
couple of things
it's
like that.
always rules for me and not for thee. Like when I did USOs, right?
Yeah.
Depending on the country you were in would determine what you could do. Like there were if you were in like Islamic, you couldn't drink, but you could screw. And then there were some countries where you couldn't screw, but you could drink.
So weird. So weird, man. These dumb rules we might go. And then, so...
Johnny, do you think Brittany Griner has actually been moved to a slave labor torture camp?
Don't know. Don't spend any time thinking about it.
I mean,
Don't care.
listen, dude. Regardless of what she represents...
She broke the law.
She did, but you still got... I mean, like...
I feel bad for her, but she was
I
stupid.
feel bad for her, but I don't feel any more bad for her than anybody else in jail for dumb crimes.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like
exactly.
weed.
Yeah,
I think they all should be out, but I still feel bad for her.
I feel bad for her, yeah. But I mean, should we be letting out somebody who's like a criminal or something to... Like a legit criminal to free her? I don't know.
A fucking arms dealer?
Yeah, I
They're
don't
like,
know.
we'll
man.
give you a WNBA player. You give us a war criminal. Okay. Sounds good. Do we get any draft picks with that?
How about we send you George Bush, Dick Cheney? You can have Dick Cheney.
Oh, I would
and we
love
get
to
Griner
send
back.
Dick Cheney there.
So they also, Qatar promised that they would have hotel accommodations enough for everybody. And what they did was, instead of building hotels, they just put a bunch of
it was basically the Fry Festival. Is that what you're saying?
Fire Festival.
Fire Festival. That's all it is the Fire
shipping
Festival.
Containers. They turn shipping containers into little rooms for people.
The World Cup is basically the Fire Festival.
No bathrooms.
Yep.
They get there, and all the sinks that were supposed to be in the bathrooms are just stacked up outside, not been installed. And so you have all these thousands of people waiting in line, no bathrooms. They got
give me a flight out of here.
And it was $200 a night to stay in those things.
Let me get the fuck out of here.
Nightmare.
Like, why would you ever go to the World Cup in Qatar?
Why
would you do that?
There's you know how many people live in, like, how many residents
like, Johnny,
there are?
it's like when I watch, like, my feelings about people who went to the World Cup of Qatar, it's the same people that when I watch that Scientology, doc on, like, people went super high up.
I love
and then they're like, then I got the final notes and it was like doodles. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, you're a loser. You should have known what was going on and you just went with it because you're lonely. I don't feel bad for you. I'm sorry. I don't. At some point, your stupidity.
But dude, you're not taking into account how much soccer means to a lot of the world.
Yeah, but Johnny.
Some people dream of that their whole lives.
My dream is to go watch the Clippers play in the finals.
And if they played in Qatar, you wouldn't go?
I would not go. And I'm telling you, Johnny, I will spend money to see them in the finals if they ever make it.
Just non-Qatar.
Non-Qatar. I'm never gonna go to Qatar, ever. I have no desire to go there. None.
There's 300,000 people, citizens in Qatar. Think about that. 90% of the population of the country is immigrants and workers who aren't citizens. They're just there working, 90%. Only 300,000 Qataris. That's like Connecticut.
And they're all rich.
They're all, money, like oil rich, yeah. And
it's feudal
created a city because they didn't have enough place to put all the stadiums that you have to have.
Right.
And then they brought in all these Indians and stuff and took their papers from them while they worked and wouldn't give them their papers back until they worked. And they made them pay up front to work there. So they're slaves, 50 to a room. Just staying in the worst conditions. They're bathing in the toilet. Basically, the water that goes into the toilet, they're like using it to wash their hair and stuff. These poor Indians and Pakistanis.
Dude, there was a story on like 60 Minutes about
that was it.
The guy who they lost their dad and now they're like desolate. They got no money.
Oh, really? There's this. I'll show you this moment from this Real Sports where this guy gets confronted about it. This Qatari guy.
Qatari sounds like a video game series.
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? Hold on, and it's just the funniest damn thing. Okay, watch this, dude. This is from John Oliver, but it's actually from Real Sports here. I just want you to see this. Okay, so this dude right here is like the boss bitch over in like some kind of sports organization or something over there.
Human suffering, buddy. And you should know, when that reporter went and talked to the head of one of Qatar's leading sports organizations, it didn't go well.
You go yourself and investigate it. You will see them living in a very, comfortable, healthy environment.
Comfortable and healthy?
Of course.
Let me say this,
in a very healthy environment, alhamdulillah.
Mr. Al-Sulaydin, with all due respect, we have gone to the camps.
You went yourself?
Yes, this week in Doha. Well, you have hundreds of thousands of men living in labor camps. Some of them packed into small rooms, 8 men to a room, like the one we saw. 10 men sharing a toilet, no showers. Have you been to the labor camps yourself, sir?
I'm not going to answer your questions.
You don't want to answer that?
Of course I don't want to answer it.
And with that, we were told the interview was over.
Incredible.
Isn't that crazy, dude? And look at this place where these people, it's just a nightmare conditions that these poor bastards are living under.
The government doesn't want people to see the sprawling labor camps where the workers are housed. Inside, the men were packed wall to wall, 8 to a room. The heat was stifling, the kitchen filthy, the beds, they told us, infested with bed bugs. 22-year-old Koum lives here among 150 other men. They share 2 bathrooms. There's no shower here. There's nowhere to wash your body. Where do you wash your body?
Then buckets. Then
You wash your
buckets,
body in the toilet. Hard to
I am
believe.
so blessed.
But in these camps, it's routine. At another camp, the toilets overflowed with sewage, and 2 filthy kitchens were being shared by 600 men.
That is.
I mean, what? And it's all because FIFA took. These guys got paid $1 million each to vote for Qatar to get the World Cup.
Yep.
A country that should never have touched it, and now all these fucks have to suffer.
Yep.
It's just fucking disgusting. It like sucked a lot of the joy of the World Cup out for me.
I mean, like, and dude, you know what else is? You know what? This is not an exciting World Cup. There's a lot of 0-0s, and that's what they get.
Yeah. I mean, I can enjoy 0-0. I mean, I thought that England game, but it's
everyone
just,
says baseball's slow. I'm like, we got 0-0s.
I got good news for you. You know, we say a lot that people should be rehabilitated after coming out of the prison system.
Yeah.
Well, what about people who never went in? Kevin Spacey books his first movie after winning $40 million sexual battery lawsuit.
After winning?
Yeah, he won his lawsuit. You know, it got thrown out. That one with that guy from, that blonde guy, the actor. Just
Somebody
weeks
hired
after,
it. Oh yeah, dude.
Just weeks after it was revealed that Kevin Spacey will face more sexual assault charges in the UK, and he won a $40 million sexual battery lawsuit in the US, he has booked a role in an upcoming British indie thriller, Variety has learned. The feature titled Control from Cupsog Pictures will see the embattled actor play a voice role similar to the one Kiefer Sutherland played in the 2002 film Phone Booth.
So
he's working again. Good
imagine being his agent, calling people up. Listen, he's won his case. It's all not. Yeah.
What you want to do that? You want to do a little Bigfoot theater?
Bigfoot theater. You want to be?
I'll be the guy calling you. Be the agent. No, you be the agent. You got that.
Okay. Welcome to Bigfoot Theater.
All right.
Ring, ring. Hello, Tripoli Agency. How can I help you?
It's Johnny over at Metro Goldenmire MGM.
Johnny, baby, how are you? How's the kids? You got kids?
No kids.
All right, you're a lucky man. So those wild oats, probably. So those wild. Anyways,
me and my
want to
husband,
talk to you about
don't have
an
kids.
opportunity that, like, a lot of people never get, and that's the work.
Are you repping somebody new?
I'm repping the number one guy ever, Kevin Spacey, from House of Cards, right? You remember American Beauty? Oh, God, he was so good in that movie.
Yeah.
And he loves your project. He loves it.
That was 1999.
Yeah, man, that was a good year. 99, man. I was full of love, bro. You remember 99, dude? Where were you?
Yeah,
that's great, bro.
sorry.
Anyways, you need him on this project, man, because this project could go nuclear with my man, Kevin Spacey, okay?
Well, now, what's going on with that sexual assault case?
Won it, bro. He won it. He won it. He won it.
He won, but
doesn't have to pay.
What about
you know
all
why?
the others?
Because he's great in bed. That's why he won it. Because he was so good in bed. They threw it out.
What about all the other cases? I heard that there are
Other
more
cases,
coming up.
smashes. Okay, we got cases. What are you building a bookcase? Come on, man. Let's go. Let's get out of here, bro. Sign him up for your project. It's doing voiceovers. A lot of people call him the new Kiefer Sutherland from Phone Booth. That's what they're talking. Kevin Spacey is the right guy for you and any young men on your set.
Now, it is interesting you bring this up because the role we have is a voice role.
Perfect.
We'd be okay with that.
Perfect.
Because, you see, our concern is we'd have him on set. We don't want him offending anybody, touching
well,
anybody.
He is
cornering anybody.
a legendary actor, and he likes to work with the young actor.
Cornholing anybody.
Listen, he's only going to help them.
Well, what if we had him isolated from the others on the set? We just had him doing voiceover. Would he be okay with that? Would he accept that?
I mean, probably not.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, dude, who else you got on this project? Name me some people.
Well, you're gonna love this, but we've got Casey Affleck.
Bum! He's a bum compared to Kevin Spacey. Kevin will probably take his role by the time this is done. I'm doing you a favor on this project.
I will tell you who's rumored. Tom Cruise is actually rumored for the role that you want to pitch.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Gay-ass Tom Cruise. You want a gay guy on your set? Or a dude who crushes ass like Kevin Spacey? This guy bangs strange all the time.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but he bangs strange boys, is what it sounds like.
Listen, dude, what are you reading one of these tabloids, bro? What, you got nothing better going on in your life? You should get a family, raise some kids.
We're really concerned about that. Like, he keeps making these strange videos and putting them on YouTube.
Dude, nothing stuck, right? I mean, there was those guys.
But he keeps making. We're worried he'll embarrass
a couple guys accuse him of some stuff, and guess what? They're dead. So who cares? Let's move on.
What about that weird video he put on YouTube a couple of years ago in character?
Hey, bro, that shouldn't have gotten out. That was my fault. He was auditioning for a role of creepy serial killer guy, and that was actually put out on accident. It was a role of the serial killer who's a homoerotic killer, and it's like he was in role, bro. He's in role. You gotta appreciate that. You gotta understand his process. What's your name, Jimmy? Jimmy, you gotta appreciate his process, Jimmy.
Well, you know what? You've really done your client a service here today, and yeah, sure, we'll give him a job.
He's in?
Why not?
He's in.
It's Hollywood,
Perfect,
man.
bro. Perfect.
By
Thank
the
you.
way, if he needs any young children, I can I can hook him up.
All right, it's good to know, bro. You want to keep him happy. Feed the beast. That's what we call it over here at Tripoli.
Hail Satan, goodbye.
All right, thank you. Goodbye. And that was Bigfoot Theater.
I feel like we didn't bring our A game there.
I crushed it.
I had to play the straight man for once.
I asked you to play it the other way. I was gonna set you up.
Cupsog pictures. Yeah. Anyway, can you believe that guy's working? That's what it's called.
Cupsog.
Cupsog.
Dude, that sounds like a gay position. Like when you want to do something. Hey, dude, he's really into cupsogging. Okay. Which is why they picked Kevin Spacey.
Fuck that guy forever, though, man.
Yeah, I hate him.
I can't believe he's
such a piece of shit. I can't believe all those people are dead and he's working. But that's just Hollywood, right? I mean, that's just literally Hollywood. All right, Johnny.
I got some big news for you here.
Okay.
Genetically modified tobacco plant produced cocaine in its leaves.
Dude, good. I mean, as long as it's not fentanyl, I'm good with it.
Researchers have reproduced the entire biochemical pathway for how coca plants make cocaine in another plant, which can help manufacture the drug for scientific.
You know what that sounds like? Yeah. That sounds like drug dealers have it out. Dude, that's not a coke plant. That's not a coke plant.
Think about coke cigarettes, though, dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'd be so hilarious.
I mean, come on, man. The opportunity there.
Oh, my God. Just imagine how addicted you would get to nicotine and cocaine.
At the same time in a cigarette?
You got some dude out there sucking dick for cigarettes, bro?
The Marlboro Man.
Instead of coke whores, you have cigarette whores?
The complex biochemistry that sees coca plants make cocaine. This is one of the, I'm talking to you sometimes about like, shit, why are the scientists even doing this? Yeah. This feels like one of those things. Yeah. The complex biochemistry that like, what else could they have been working on instead of this? That sees the coca plants make cocaine has been unpicked and replicated in a relative of the tobacco plant, recreating the process by modifying other plants or microorganisms. I'm sure that's totally safe to do.
Yeah, that's not some weird fucking,
It could lead to a
Jeffrey
way to
Epstein shit, right? Bill Gates.
It could lead to a way to manufacture the stimulant or produce. We have a way to manufacture the stimulant already. It's called making cocaine.
Yeah, right. It's so weird.
We don't have a problem with cocaine. Coming up
with
cocaine.
I want make better cocaine. If you tell me this coca leaf or this coffee leaf or whatever it is, cigarette leaf makes better coke. Like my nose doesn't just go and I'm like got drywall in my snot, right? And
well, that's because they're cutting it, though, right?
Right. But make it better coke, and we'll have a conversation.
You got to get it before it gets to your dealer. That's the problem, man. You got
good luck on that. How many people could do that?
It's like, remember in the early days of pot, people would be like, dude, I got that government pot, like straight from the government, the GMO pot or whatever.
That was the good stuff?
Yeah, that's what this is going to be. The coke.
The GMO fucking coke.
I got the scientific
change
coke.
You do coke, it changes your DNA.
I thought that was interesting. Just like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
with
well, it's like science won't stop fucking with everything. What was that weird Marlon Brando movie, The Island of Dr. Moreau? Yeah, that's what this sounds like. He's making weird mutants and better cocaine.
Ohio lawyer is accused of tossing a poop-filled Pringles can into the parking lot of a victims advocacy center. In Ohio, it's always Ohio with these lawyers.
It is Ohio.
An Ohio lawyer has been accused in an ethics complaint of depositing, that's a nice way to put it, his feces into a potato can. He shit in a potato
Oh, my God.
Can.
But you know what, Johnny? Now I think about it, a Pringles can is perfect for shitting in.
It does fit.
Now, dude, some guys can aim, and some guys might just shove the Pringles can right up there.
Yeah, you got to press down on it.
Yeah.
Okay. The lawyer, Jack Allen Blakesley.
Of course, his name is Jack.
Allegedly threw the uncovered poop-filled Pringles can into the parking lot of the Haven of Hope Victims Advocacy Center in Cambridge, Ohio.
Just imagine like all the ideas he didn't go with before he picked that one.
Yeah, like what else?
Like,
what else?
how many ideas did you burn through before you got
Well, he's gonna
shit into a
he's gonna
Pringles
shit in
can?
a bag like in the movies, but then he's like, no, because then it's gonna stink up my car, and it's like might soak through the bag. What if I have a wet movement? You know, it could soak through the bag.
Does that Pringles can lid seal the smell?
Long enough for you to drive to a victims advocacy center and chuck it out. Yeah.
And okay, so you chuck it. What do you think's gonna happen with it? It just rolls?
Yeah, I guess your idea is what? That somebody comes and picks up like, ooh, Pringles.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh my God, Mudcat.
Once you pop, you can stop because it's a guy's shit in this can of Pringles. The executive director of the center, Michelle Wilkinson's Carpenter, saw Blakesley throw the can. Oh, he didn't do it. He should have done it at night. She saw him throw the can from his vehicle into the parking lot, according to the ethics complaint.
Johnny, what kind of vehicle do you think this guy is driving? I can guarantee you it's like a 90s Mustang. That shitty Mustang.
An attorney driving a 90s Mustang?
Yeah, dude, he's not a good attorney.
The one that used to drive?
Dude, if you're shitting in a Pringles can, you are not good at law.
The can landed close to her car. Blakesley then sped off and drove to the Guernsey County Common Pleas Courthouse to attend a pre-trial hearing for a murder defendant.
To drive by, a shit by, and then went to work.
Wilkinson Carpenter was the victim advocate in the case. I see. So he was pissed at her for being the victim advocate in that case where he was prosecuting this guy.
So he was a prosecutor?
That's what it says.
Or
Yeah, she was the victim advocate in the case.
So it was a.
Oh wait, no. It says he was representing him. What? So this is.
Yeah, he's the defense.
Oh, I see. She's an advocate for the person who got murdered. What is a victim advocate? I've never heard of that. Do you know what that is? A victim advocate?
No.
How can you be an advocate for a dead person? That's what I'm confused about.
Dead people have rights, bro.
Blakesley pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct and littering. That's funny.
Oh, dude, really?
Both misdemeanors in connection with the incident, according to his complaint. He paid a fine and court costs. According to the ethics complaint, Blakesley engaged in similar conduct on 10 prior occasions.
Oh my God!
Indiscriminately, this is a quote, indiscriminately choosing the location where he throws the chip cans containing his feces. He did this 10 times.
Oh, this guy's got a...
How is he still an attorney? This tells you how badly they need defense attorneys. That you just got to hope you don't get
why
the
would
shit
he?
throwing
Why
attorney.
would he lose his law degree?
You get disbarred is what.
For like disorderly conduct?
For just being a shit person.
Yeah, you can be a shitty person, literally a shitty person.
You can't throw shit at people and keep your law.
I don't know. Is that a rule?
It's got to be in like the standard.
Where find me where shit can get your shit can.
It's got to be. Also, he broke the law, man. Here, according to the complaint, Blakesley violated an ethics rule banning conduct that adversely reflects on a lawyer's fitness to practice law. There it is.
Okay, there we go. All right, Johnny.
He withdrew from the murder case.
I gotta go.
Okay, one more story here. This is from Grid. This is science. DNA showed a mother was also her daughter's uncle. How scientists solve this mystery.
Hold on. A daughter is also the uncle?
A mother was also her daughter's uncle.
How is that possible?
How can a paternity test suggest a mother is also her daughter's uncle? This sounds like, remember those riddles that you get as a kid?
This Jerry Springer?
Like you walk into a room, there's a dead man in a puddle of water. What happened? You know, you remember that when you were a kid, like, and you had to like, well, oh, okay, the guy got stabbed by an ice pick. You know, you remember?
What was that, Clue?
No, but it would be like riddles. People would have like riddles, you know, and you'd have to be like, oh, I see. The guy was his own father and he killed himself. You know, something like that. The answer to that medical mystery, sparked by a confusing paternity test result, is when the genes of a vanished twin brother live on in the mother's DNA.
Whoa, that's weird.
She like absorbed the DNA.
So Johnny, this is so weird because I just met a woman.
She's a chimera.
There's a term for this one.
A chimera, yeah.
What?
A chimera.
And that's where like one of the twins So
yeah,
what
they
happens is
absorb
this
the other
woman was
embryo.
like 45, right? She's telling me, because whenever I see people with twins, we like talk about having twins. And she was like, I got pregnant at 45. I didn't think I could get pregnant anymore. And she goes, what was happening was that there's a thing when the twins don't think both of them can make it, one of them will sacrifice themselves and send all the nutrients to the other twin.
How do they decide which one goes?
I don't know. They just one of them does. And
Rochambeau?
this was happening in her. One of the twins was like not eating anymore. And the other one was getting big and the smaller one wasn't. But she gave birth early. And the twins survived. And they both and they were running around. They're identical to each other.
Wait, so they're not one's not weaker or anything?
No, now she caught up. She made it. But they do that. So what happens is like sometimes this twin probably checked out really early and got absorbed in. But sometimes when they realize only one can make it.
You say that like they're making a decision almost.
Well, I mean, I don't think they're going Rochambeau, but there's just an energy thing that nature picks one to live and one to die.
Interesting. All right. Well, now
it's probably based on which one nature thinks is stronger and has a better chance of survival.
That's nature is a cruel mistress. I realized that we had a couple of things that I was supposed to do the other day that I didn't, and one of them is this. And this is just the craziest story. And I'm going to show you the picture that goes with it. It's a little old, so forgive me for that. But we have to talk about this. Montana woman cited for skinning a husky, which she thought was a wolf.
Yeah.
Do you remember this story?
Yeah.
This is so crazy. A Montana woman has been cited for animal cruelty after authorities say she shot and killed a young husky, skinned it, and posted photos of herself bragging online. I want to show you.
You know what's so funny, Johnny? If she shot a wolf, she wouldn't be charged with this. That's still an animal.
Yeah, that's true. But that's not the funny angle of this. Hold on, I got to show you her posts here. Okay. Wait, where is the damn? It was like a puppy too. It wasn't like a full-grown dog. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so she posts this picture right here, dude. Warning at home. Just as proud as can be after killing this dog, a puppy. It's not even big. Look at it. And then this is what she posts on Instagram.
But hold on, isn't there something about her too? Like she's like an animal. She works at like a dog kennel or some shit like that.
A Montana woman is in hot water after she proudly displayed the carcass of a dog she killed and then skinned, thinking it was a baby wolf. Here's what she said. So this morning I set out for a solo predator hunt for a fall black bear. However, I got the opportunity to take another predator wolf pup 2022. It was a great feeling to text my man and say, I just smoked a wolf pup.
Why are you shooting
Who
a
talks
wolf
like
pup?
that? I just smoke. Who talks like that though? You know she's an asshole. Talking about, I just smoked the wolf pup.
Yeah, but she works at.
Couldn't wait to tell my man. And here's her response to this. To all, a lot of things in your articles and posts are not true whatsoever. I purchased my wolf tag prior to leaving for a bear hunt. In the event, I ran into a wolf in which I came to encounter. She spells like a total retard. With what I thought could be a hybrid. During this time, my safety was top priority. This animal was growling, howling, and coming at me like it was going to eat me. She would have mentioned that. She would have been like, this wolf was trying to kill me, and I took it down.
Yeah,
it was me or him.
Amber, is there any cool Amber Roses out there?
No. Yes, I made a mistake.
If your name is Amber Rose, you're shady.
And apparently, there's a bunch of dogs that got dropped off in the wilderness, and this was a part of the dogs that got dropped off. Anyway, I just thought this story was so dumb. This woman like bragging to her husband. This is showing you the difference between a wolf and they don't look alike really. They both have pointy ears. That's it.
Yeah, she's an idiot.
Yeah, bragging to her husband.
Yeah.
All right, we got to talk about the trans guy.
Hey.
I know, but I forgot about that. We have to talk about that. That'll just be old next week. So this guy, remember we talked about him. I'm sorry, we talked about them when they got hired. Sam Brinton, the gender fluid deputy assistant secretary for nuclear
out
fuel
of
and
Fifth
waste,
Element, right? I mean, has
been charged with felony theft after stealing $2,500 worth of women's luggage from the airport. Like I thought that, dude. I thought that had to be an Onion headline.
Like Like,
that could
dude,
not be real.
All trans are for the streets, bro. They're just like the media keeps wanting you to think they're all like unicorns. Like they're shady, dog. They're into shady shit. It's okay.
Why do you think that is? Because it's such a rough life.
It's just they're from the streets, man.
Britton, who serves as the DOE's Deputy Assistant Secretary for Spent Fuel and Waste Disposition, allegedly took a Vera Bradley suitcase
Dude,
worth
that's so funny because she's
$2,300.
a waste of deposition. Am I right, everybody? Hello. You said waste. She's in charge of waste disposition, and she's a giant waste of deposition.
After the suitcase's owner alerted police, officers reviewed video surveillance. That's like kleptomania or something, right? Like addiction.
Of course, dude. Like, why do people think like
the most identifiable person on the planet, this bald ass trans person?
Look at that.
I mean, let's hear him talk a little bit. Let's see what they sound like. I gotta hear.
This is Monday, but it's not a regular Monday. Go to the Hallow app. Today they have a beautiful 25-day prayer and meditation program for Advent with the cast of Chosen. You know, this is a very stressful time with the holidays. I know, lots of stress, lots of anxiety, craziness.
Prayer app?
Go.
Remember, he opened up for the
Let's all take our time, start our day with some prayer on the Hallow app.
He's super
And
Catholic.
let's get after it. Stay prayed up.
I've
God
never heard
bless you.
anything good about
Happy
that guy.
holidays.
Really?
No, never.
Like, what have you heard bad?
I've
The
heard
Biden
of a
administration
By the way,
loves to brag about its diverse.
Stop. How hilarious is it that they ran a Catholic prayer thing before the story of a trans stealing luggage? Like, why does that happen?
I think it's Fox News. I think that all those ads run on Fox News.
It's so funny. Go.
But yeah.
Slate of nominees. Your actual qualifications aren't really that important in the Department of Energy.
I just want to hear
But
them
we
talk.
quickly discovered that Sam, who goes by the they/them pronoun,
They just misled us with the thumbnail there. Anyway, that's just too rich. I mean, that's just so good. Isn't that great? Doesn't that make you just laugh and know the universe is actually looking out for us a little bit?
Yeah, and like, how dumb is that person to do that? Like,
idiotic. I mean, you're you're a bald head ass trans person who's been all over the news
for the streets,
being hired.
bro. For the streets.
And do you want to do that Duke Press book, that gay, like the gay gay Caribbean?
Yeah, can we have done that?
Yeah, I mean, I got a 30-second video that went on. It's just one of these meme clips that I like to show. But yeah, I think I tweeted something.
Oh, go. Let's see what the final vote is.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Vote yes,
I vote
Johnny.
yes.
You fuck.
Oh, it got closer. Wow.
Yeah.
Almost 40% now we're saying. Hold on. I tweeted something about this. Let me see.
Johnny had 9,000 followers on Twitter.
By the way, Herschel, did you hear what his latest dumb thing that Herschel Walker
And I
said?
know during these times, one thing people got upset about me because of Herschel, everybody's right to a peaceful protest. And I know during these times, we can put something in place. And I said, peaceful protest, let's say a peaceful protest from 8 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
If you're out after night, that means there's going to be problems. So you need to go home and you all get arrested. That's from
Johnny.
So he's saying he doesn't believe in
Will
protest.
you look up that Justin Trudeau shit? Did I send you that?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, we'll do that right
Because that's along the lines of what he's talking about.
It's the exact same thing. That's why I was like, oh, he's a psyop.
Oh, this is that Duke shit made me laugh.
Wait, where was it? Hold on. I put who's going to tell him that nobody actually buys books at gay bookstores.
Yeah, I mean, dude, adult bookstores, there's no books in the adult
nobody
bookstore.
buys books at them. They're
But
just all sucking dick.
Who thinks that read it out loud,
Okay,
John.
so Duke
This is
University-
from Duke University, who neither of us like.
No. Duke
So
University
this is
Press,
perfect.
They're promoting a book that they're releasing. It's Carlos Ulysses Decina's new book called Circuits of the Sacred, and it examines transnational Black, Latinx, Caribbean, immigrant, queer life and spirit. And here's what the title is: Circuits of the Sacred, and the subtitle is Factology in the Black, Latinx, Caribbean.
Can we say that word?
I guess.
Are you allowed to say that word?
If you're gay, you can, and it's on a book. I can
So
read
you
the
just
book.
said so. Yeah.
Factology. It's on the book cover, man. I can't read a
my
book cover.
point is like like the fucking is like the woke AI gonna hit you for that? That's literally coming from a college, like
and then the image on the front is a guy in like traditional Caribbean dress, and then another guy under his like blouse,
buck naked.
Yeah,
like it's so unoriginal.
but he's not doing like jerking him off. He's too far away unless he's got
I
a
don't even
mondo
know what
hog.
he's doing.
Like maybe his dick comes out of his hip or something.
I don't even know. What? How many books do you think this sells? Over and under is 10.
Yeah, I mean, come on, nobody's buying that book. I'll read the Spark Notes if anything. But.
Who's read a Black Latinx Caribbean immigrant queer life book? Who's reading that? Who is this written for?
Who decided that they could even spend the? Think about how hard it is to get a book published now. All these people have great
bro.
ideas.
It's all ESG.
And then they find the money
it's
to
all
get this book
ESG,
published.
bro. It's all ESG.
Are you going to be going to that book signing, Sam? We should go there and just ask a bunch of really
Will you
dumb
look
questions.
up, Carlos,
we should go to that and
look
ask
up
questions.
who this guy is. Let's see what he looks like. Does he look like the guy who just got busted fucking stealing luggage from an airport?
We should go and ask a bunch of questions just about like gay sex, like
Yeah.
the practicalities
What
of gay
makes
sex.
Caribbean
like what
gay
happens
sex?
when you get wait, is that?
What's his other story? What's his other one? Oh, look at this guy. This guy looks like,
wow.
He's just like,
oh, that's an interesting.
look at him. He's like,
look at him thinking really hard here and looking out the window.
It's just like the topic was something I felt needed to be addressed.
I don't think he could. Actually, I don't think he could believe they even let him make this book. Look at him, little tiny guy. That's
It's
so
like,
funny.
listen, what is this one? Taco subjects?
We should just go and ask him real.
Look at all the books he
tacit
writes.
subjects. We should just go and ask him real specific questions about gay sex, like problems. You know, like what do you do if you get a little poo in the end of your dick? While you're having
Dude, this
butt
guy
sex?
is so hilarious. He comes up with.
Look at how he's holding his glasses, dude. Look at this.
What he is he has a fetish for a certain type of person, and then he invents a book to write on that so he can go meet them and be like, so tell me about your style.
You know,
what makes your style?
If you want to come talk to me about it later,
Listen,
I'm staying at the Hilton.
we can talk about, or you can just show me what you do in one of your. I mean, can you meet me at Studs? What do you mean it's closed down? What? That's where I did all my research. I called this chapter Poppers.
It's a real page turner, dude. It's a real page turner. I'm trying to find that Trudeau thing.
I wish there's a
public
way
policy was what he said.
for you could, where you could like find out how many books were actually sold.
Here it is. Here it is.
Well, listen to this fucking shit.
You know, some of their asks are non-starters, like overturning the results of the election that we just had. But in terms of responding to their demands or legitimizing them by engaging, I'm highlighting that I'm worried about setting a precedent that a blockade on Wellington Street can lead to changing public policy. People need to be heard, but we need to get that balance right. And then she agreed that I need to be cautious and I don't want to set any bad precedents.
Go down a little bit.
Okay, so fairly self-explanatory. There's a willingness to discuss, but you were concerned about setting a precedent where a blockade could equal a change in public policy. Is that fair?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have a robust functioning democracy, and public protests are an important part of making sure we're getting messages out there, and Canadians are getting messages out there and highlighting how they feel about various issues. But using protests to demand changes to public policy is something that I think is worrisome.
Okay.
Dude,
what?
Think about what he just said. He's okay with protests as long as it's not protesting public policy.
It's worrisome. And you could tell he was getting frustrated when he was thinking.
Because he's got to think about how he could say it without them being able to use it as a soundbite, and he's fucked because they just used it. Public protest is used to change public policy. That's why you protest.
What good is it if it can't?
And then on top of that, in another clip, he can play. It's either him or the granddaughter of a Nazi that talks about how they didn't have permits. They didn't have permits to protest the government. You needed government permits to protest the government.
If you're still supporting this guy, man.
I don't think they are, Johnny.
If anybody, there has to be
I don't
somebody
think
who's still
they
supporting.
are supporting
How
him.
can you?
And now it's come out that Washington, D.C. is a big reason that they were breaking him down because they didn't want that to set a precedent in the United States of people trying to shut down everything with trucker convoys. So now it's come out.
We helped them shut down the trucker protest?
Yeah, we forced Canada to, or we were very stern with them that we wanted them to stop this convoy. That sets bad precedents.
I'll buy that for sure. All right, last thing. Fuck that guy forever, by the way.
Fuck that guy forever.
It's just the.
You know who would love to fuck that guy forever? Gay, queer, Caribbean, Latina X.
Josiah Johnson just posted it, and this is one of these funny little memes. It's just these. He said this is Klay Thompson and Devin Booker FaceTiming after the game, and it's just these two kids talking. Listen to how kids talk to each other now, dude. Talking pure shit to each other on like a video game or something.
Suck my dick, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Suck my dick, why you can't? Suck my dick, nigga. You know my fatty, nigga. Suck my dick, nigga. You pussy. Pussy. Y'all niggas is pussy, nigga. Y'all niggas is pussy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, is he black at the top?
No.
Watch when I catch you. Watch when I catch you. Watch when I catch you, nigga. I'm gonna lay that shit up on your man, bro. Pussy. You pussy. You gonna white dirty, nigga? Fuck you talking about, nigga. Get off the live, little nigga. Shit me. Suck my.
What the fuck?
That is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. That kid is the lightest black kid I've ever seen. He's not black.
How does he get away with that? First of all,
because he's got a do-rag on and his whole family's black. You see who's behind him?
Yeah, like somebody cheated. First, somebody's got to ask some questions about how he came
or
to
mama
look like
had him and then got a black boyfriend and now he's immersed in it. And dude, did you see that the parents were starting to get into it?
He got a total impasse though from his whole like. Look, this guy's back here and he's like, yeah.
Yeah, look at that, dude. But he's getting into it, and then the other kid's mom was
Wait, does
getting
he
into
have
it.
is that one of our shirts he's got on?
Let's see.
What is that? What's that? You remember that the blood shirt? What is it?
Oh, I Killed Epstein.
Yeah, is that an I Killed Epstein shirt?
Dude, that is
that would be
so
the best thing
crazy.
ever if he had an I Killed
yeah,
Epstein shirt.
I wish the kid did.
How does he get the impasse? That's what we need to find out. Look at this dude. I mean, it's such a.
Because
Isn't that
he's
weird?
raised by this.
Yeah, but that doesn't give you the impasse.
Except me. What? How old is he?
We gotta look that kid. Like, what is that Instagram? Okay, the real _ Lil _ AGZ. What do you think that is? What kind of account?
I don't
is
know,
that?
man. But if this kid's already talking like this, Rosa Parks.
He's got 269,000 followers on Instagram.
Of course he does, dude. It's what I was telling you, man.
Lil AGZ AOI.
Go down.
Say
Is he a
less.
rapper?
We outside. He must
Is
be.
he a rapper?
Yeah, he must be, right?
Can
Okay,
you
here
find
we go.
some of his music?
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I'll Google it. Let me see. Okay, the real Lil AGZ. Lil AGZ. Lil AGZ.
Say
Lil.
less, we outside.
Why is everybody Lil everything? Why can't we be like
Well,
big?
he's literally little.
Yeah, but he won't always be Lil. Like Lil Bow Wow.
All right, tell us who you are.
Yo, Bo, we outside. I'm Lil AGs. Come on, man. If you don't know about me, I'm a rapper. Your rapper, favorite trapper, favorite rapper.
What are you looking for in the perfect female?
She just gotta be perfect. Come on, perfect personality,
kids ever
pretty,
had sex?
but a fat ass too, respectfully. Who's your celebrity crush?
Jennifer Aniston, baby.
Come on, she fire. I ain't gonna lie.
You top 10, man.
Top 10, we going viral. You heard?
alive, I swear to
Top
God.
10, dead or alive. Swear to God, you already know the vibe. Come on, we outside.
He's like Puerto Rican.
Tell me what you're sipping on right now.
Sipping on that hot cocoa right now. I ain't gonna lie. Slow break, Kylie Jenner. Holla at me, you fire. I ain't gonna lie. Kylie Jenner, pull up. You know where I be at, New York City. Come on, viral. Move. Hold on. Hello? Where we at? Oh, you wanna know where I'm at? We outside.
What on, dude? Culture is just it's over. It's dead. It died. It's over. Did you see that Pete Davidson was at a damn basketball game with Emily Ratajkowski? How does he keep getting away with this?
Because he's a clout for them.
Look at this, dude. Look at this. She's on my list, man. Like,
Yeah,
and
she
he
ain't
now
on
he's.
my list. You ain't that hot.
Oh, dude.
You don't do it for me.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna turn this off of so nobody's gonna see what I'm about to type, but
You don't do it for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I need a fat ass. Me and Lil G's.
Watch this.
Like in fat asses.
Dude, you haven't.
Oh, shit. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, shit.
Like, look at
Oh,
this.
yeah. Okay. Okay. What is this from?
She had a leak.
Hold on, Johnny. That's not a leak.
Yeah, it's from my iPhone.
Yeah, but all
iCloud.
those?
No, those aren't. Yeah, she's a model. She does like new modeling.
Damn, dog. Okay.
She's fire.
All right.
No, she's fire. How does he keep getting away with this?
Because, man, nobody gave a fuck before. Now
Yeah, but these hot chicks don't want to. Why do they want to be with him?
Because he's
Look at
clout,
her, dude.
dog.
Look at
And
her.
maybe
Look
he's
at
got
that, man.
giant ding
Well,
dong.
oh, fuck that, my brother. Look at that.
I don't know, man.
Look at
and then
that.
she got no fucking pussy hair. Daddy out. Daddy out. He's out.
She could have some.
Johnny,
if
great
you dated her.
episode. I feel like I crushed it.
So jealous of
Johnny, did you enjoy the show?
I
Final poll.
Pete Davidson.
What's the number?
Look at him. I mean, he's not even trying.
Yeah, dude,
That guy.
he's just in that.
Such bullshit.
Dude, is there anybody who looked more like the product they've endorsed than Pete Davidson and Taco Bell? Like, dude, this guy has the eyes of a heroin addict.
That's so funny, dude. Hold on, I have to write down the time because I accidentally showed Emily Ratajkowski's nude Vaj on.
Okay, today's word is boom, shaka, ding, dog. We outside.
Boom, shaka, ding, dong. We outside.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Somebody left a review with one of the words
All
from
right,
last
go.
week. I saw
What?
it.
Oh, yeah. Let's do
Yeah.
reviews next time.
Okay, we'll do them
Let
next
him
time. All right.
build up.
Say bye to everybody.
All right, guys. Go to Sam Tripoli for all of your
betting needs.
All of your to find out what Tripoli's up to. You know what we up to? We outside.
We outside, bitch.
Bye, Johnny.
Pick up your guitar, sing me a song. This was Groover's paradise. Now the Groover is gone. Was a cool little city